beats number 11 Virginia 77-51. Number 4 Iowa State with a loss to number 16 Texas Tech 82-73. And number 9 Gonzaga knocked off by unranked St. Mary's 70-59. Sports Hub headlines are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Alex Barth on Boston's Home for Sports, 98.5 The Sports Hub. Joe Murray has you next at 11 o'clock.
Actually coaching the game, or it's just that is. I feel so strongly about that. I can't even tell you.
Boston Talk Sports here.
What do we got?
The sports.
And the entire cast is like their characters are reminiscing about something great, and they just pause and look at each other, and they do the whole like little head nod like a Muppet, and then the crowd just woo! That felt good, man. It's been a long time. It's great to see you, Joe.
It's great to see Leroy Irvin.
All Celtics up, man. You ready?
I'm going tonight. I'm gonna get the green goo out, baby.
There you go.
I projected this to be Jason Tatum's return, which we'll get to.
Okay.
Listen, I just want to start the show by saying this. I know we're 98.5 The Sports Hub. And if you want to talk sports, you have to bring it up. How about that?
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
Because I'm ready to hang out with Leroy.
Okay, let's hang, man.
Who I missed this year.
Oh,
what
man.
is it? We do Patriots games together during the worst era in Patriots. Well, it's not the worst era of Patriots history, but really, there was some bad days in the 90s.
It was bad.
But of this, the last 25 years, we worked the worst Patriots games ever.
That was tough.
And to be honest with you, Leroy, to be fair to you, where could we really analyze back then? After the game, it's like Mac Jones can't throw to the left.
Yep.
He has no throwing ability.
Yep.
But where could we actually do analysis after the game?
I don't know. It was the same thing every single week. Pretty much. It felt that way.
Like Bill was there in it early, and then they would tank it away and leave guys hanging out to dry and look bad.
Yeah. It felt like a VH1 show. Real Real Wives of, or maybe Real Athletes of the New England Patriots. And it just felt like it was drama. It wasn't about the game. It became drama. And that's all it was. And then they were so bad both years. Let's not forget, before Mayo, that last year with Belichick was bad too. But it was terrible. But from the sidelines, man, every time a game would end this past season as the Patriots went on to go to the Super Bowl, I have to say, you and Dundero, phenomenal job, man.
Well, thank you.
Phenomenal job.
And listen, it's easy when you have stuff to actually analyze. So that's why I'm saying to you.
I was jealous that you guys could be excited about stuff. And oh my God, they're going to the Super Bowl.
That's kind of where I wanted to start today. It was we Leroy and I shared a lot together. When you're in the downward trenches, that's all you got. Right? When it's that bad?
When
we were like Forrest and Bubba.
It was bad, right? And I'm not kidding. I can't even say low key. I was just flat out jealous that you guys got to experience not just the fact that they went to the Super Bowl, but the fact that they went, it wasn't expected. I mean, you had just thrillers happening left and right. I know the score wasn't great, but beating Denver in the snow and all this stuff. I said, my God, you lucky you know what.
Yeah, because every week I was like, I don't know if they can do it.
Really?
I thought they could win the Super Bowl. I really did.
I did too.
I still think Drake May's shoulder's bad. I still think... we still don't know if the shoulder... I'm thinking about next year already, because obviously the combine and everything, and I mentioned we're going to talk sports and all that. We're just having... I missed Leroy, and I wanted to catch him up on everything. But, I still think Will Campbell might need surgery. Because it's a tear. He was bad.
He was bad.
He was formidable. Hey, I'm going to do whatever I can to be out there. Commendable, all that. And I'm not saying the next guy, Vidarian Lowe or whatever, would have been better. I'm not going there. I'm just saying that the draft pick that you had last year, who's Drake May, who was an MVP candidate, and your left tackle of the future, I guess, one has a tear and the other shoulder hurts. And you ended the season that way.
Yeah.
And neither of them are getting surgery, and I'm not saying surgery's great either. But, like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Drake May's shoulder, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
I would say that now there's nothing to see since it's the off season. That's some young blood over there. And, of course, they've got the best doctors in the world. So he probably was advised, hey, man, you really don't need surgery if you don't want it. Just rest. You're a young kid. You'll heal up pretty fine. And, I'm disappointed. I wasn't devastated that they lost. But when you bring up the health situation with the team, especially Drake May, Will Campbell, listen, sky's the limit. Obviously, the team has a lot of work and that they have to do when it comes to free agency and the draft and all that good stuff. But, I mean, I don't know how you can be a New England Patriot fan and be in the dumps about this team. It was good. It was fun. And even though I was jealous, I said, I'm so glad they get to experience this. But it was, didn't you guys you guys did a show from?
Oh, Leroy, they sent us to the games.
Now that's when that's when I started flipping chairs and tables.
Yep, went to the games, sat in the booth, did the games live from there. I got to go to the 50-yard line. I almost tackled Dendero.
Oh, God. But you know what? You when the team plays that way, yeah, you should be up there. And so I can't
guys, I wasn't going to win a ring. I mean, come on.
I can't hold that against you. I can't hold that against Dundero. I can't hold that against 985 The Sports
I missed
Hub.
you. I know that you have a lot going on, man.
I got a lot going on. Trying to do a lot.
I want to get into all that. And I see our friend Pam on the line. Hold on, Pam. Hang on, because I got to hear what's up. But I wanted to just kind of set this up if we were going to do a sports talk, because I know we're not, probably, because we're the sports hub, but like I don't, I want to hang out with Leroy. I want to hang out with Leroy today and you is basically what I want to do. Like I sent Jeff a couple of topics, but like, it's if we need something to do.
Yeah.
But so, the morning show that you do, I listen all the time.
Appreciate it.
You guys are still syndicated, or is that?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
so
sir.
you're syndicated nationally, and you guys were number one at one point. I remember doing the old party down there with you guys. So think about it as the Patriots, right? They go, they win they win the AFC.
Okay.
Although they lost the Super Bowl, they won their ratings.
Yeah, and our hearts.
They won their rating. Yeah. So now think about it as like your career. Now you got to have another good month. Now you got to put that same effort back into it.
That's
now
right.
you have to be better or consistent. The competition's going to change too, right? So it's like, that's how I'm looking at the Patriots this year. I feel like they are going to face a ton of adversity. I think the schedule is going to be tougher. I mentioned the injury stuff. Like guys still have to come back from that. Wow. Well, they spend money. Every year they spend money, they go to the playoffs, right?
Right.
There's a trend though, when they spend it, they don't do it the next year. So they got good. They spent last year in the offseason and they drafted well. Are they going to spend this year and draft well? Like these are the things that, it's harder, right? You have the target on your back.
Yes.
Last year, certain guys weren't around. Like there was no Mahomes, there was no Lamar Jackson, there was no Josh Allen, right? None of those guys were there. So I do think that like this offseason is really important because, you could rest on your laurels. You could just be like, hey man, we went to the Super Bowl. It was unexpected. We had a great year. No, don't you want to go back there? Don't you want to compete and beat out those other teams? And so that's why I'm trying to relate it to like our business because, we can have a great book, but like now we can't get lazy. We got to keep going. We got to keep grinding. We got to adjust it. And I hope the Patriots do that, Leroy, because I think all the other teams saw that the Patriots had a shot. Now they think they get the chance too.
Joe, I love the comparison. One thing I would like to say, I hope the Patriots, if the Patriots are listening, anybody on the Patriots and within the Patriots organization is listening. And Joe, your radio comparison analogy was phenomenal. I think one of the things that tends to happen throughout radio, and I've seen this, is sometimes a lot of people can just rely on their legacy. And that's the same thing that you're saying with the Patriots. Yes, you got to the Super Bowl, but don't rely on that. Don't rely on what you did last season. No, it's time to re-up. It's time to push forward. It's time to spin, even though it's feeling like they're not going to spin. But it's time to spin it, and you know, let's make this something that we get to experience every single year for as long as we can. Those past 2 seasons, oh my God, just we don't want to go back there.
It's bad.
And even though that sounds that is, as a Patriots fan, we are spoiled. We've already established that. But they are back in it. They went to the Super Bowl. It didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to. But it's time to build and keep this thing going as long as possible. So I hope that's what they do. It's just, I hope that's what they do. And I don't know why this name keeps popping up in my head. It's because when we were doing post game, this name kept coming up and getting destroyed. Christian Gonzalez. I want to put him also in that bucket of young, talented dudes.
Are they going to sign him?
Yeah. Are they gonna, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Are they
better. Are they going to wait? Are they going to do this to the guy? Like, he sat out games last year.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying.
But he was one of the bright stars in that Super Bowl.
And he had leverage. Now, does he? You know? So all that's on the table, everybody. Leroy Irvin's here. I'm Joe Murray. We already have people checking in. Jeff Williams is here. I don't want to let him out.
What's up, Jeff?
I want to get to Jeff later because he had a week. Really, if you think about from last Sunday to this Sunday, he's had himself a week. I actually was thinking about Jeff. The Be a Man guy checking in. Old school combo. The boys are back.
Oh, man.
Be a man. And then I got people that are going to the Celtics game that want to meet up with me.
Nice.
So, yes, I will be at the Celtics game as a fan.
Uh-huh. I see.
Going with my boy Hooch, so we're sitting in the nice seats up top.
So I'm assuming you're not going home. After
I'm going to save that.
Okay.
I'm going to save that because
Uh-oh.
even though something great didn't happen to me on the way in today, I'm positive.
Okay.
It could be things could be worse. So I'll save that for you. But let's talk to Pam.
Okay.
We got our first call today is Pam. Hello, Pam in Boston. How are you?
I just want to say it's cold and snowy. I'm out running errands, but this just made me feel very warm and fuzzy. With my 2 guys, my 2 favorite guys, and I got to listen to Cerrone this morning. This is starting off really well.
Thank you,
What a morning. What are you doing, Pam? What's going on? One thing.
Grocery shopping. I'm grocery shopping, and I am preparing for the rest of the evening so I can sit down and watch the Celtics game in peace without my new. Also, congratulations, Leroy, because you and I got married around the same time.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations. Thank you. Although my husband is a hater, because he's a San Antonio fan. So he's not. So I need to watch the game. He's not allowed to come home when the Celtics are on.
well, Pam, real quick, because I know that the first time we ever spoke was about music, and I figured I would ask you because the nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, even though it should be the Music Hall of Fame, was announced. I actually wanted to ask you this one, and I was talking to Jeff about this on the way in. But one of the nominees is Lauryn Hill, and although maybe not the greatest person in the world, should she be in the Hall of Fame?
100%. I love Lauryn Hill. I love what she's done for the hip-hop culture. I've loved everything that she's done. She only had, think about how iconic this is. She only has one solo album, but she is revered as one of the best artists of our generation, especially having to do with the hip-hop culture. That album, if you look at the records, the numbers for what that album sold, like she can literally tour to this day on just that album. In terms of going to see her in concert, not doing it because I'm not waiting, because she may or may not show up.
Yeah.
But in terms of what her contributions have been to the music industry, especially, like I said, hip hop culture, I'm always going to root for Lauryn.
And I only say I think she is Sister Act alone. I mean, I got Sister Act 2. Sorry to get that right. But, she wasn't the greatest person. I will say that. Like, she wasn't reliable at times, and I think she was hard to work with, which most stars are. But I just wonder if people are going to look at that instead of actually her voice, because she really was spectacular.
I don't think so. I don't think so, simply because people separate the artist and the music. I can mention some real problematic artists to you, which I won't. But people still listen to their music. You know what I'm saying? So
much different than the NFL much different than the NFL Hall of Fame, I guess, right?
That was a mess, but I knew that was going to happen. That was their way to sticking it to Bill. That was their last, hey, you know what? We're going to make this hard for you because you were a jerk to us. If you look at who's inducting them into the, who's voting, it's the press. Why did you think you were going to get first ballot? Should he have gotten it? 100%.
Yes.
But it was their way of sticking it to him one last time.
Pam, you got takes.
No, she
what do you do? Do you do a podcast or anything or a show?
No. I just talk trash at home.
No. You know what, though, Pam? You should get on that because maybe you and your husband or something. Maybe you guys could be like a his and hers podcast or something.
No, I probably would do it with one of my guy friends, not necessarily my husband. My husband's a real quiet, very strong, silent type. He's not going to talk a whole lot of trash, and he has a very thick Jamaican accent, so you may or may not understand what he's saying.
Well, there's a show in the morning. It's on 96.9. It's called The Get Up Crew. There's this guy named Ramiro over there. You should give him a call someday and set him straight.
Oh, no. No. Ramiro is his own little entity. I'm going to let him stay in his little bubble.
Thank you,
and
Pam.
leave him alone. Have a good day, guys.
You too. Speaking of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I know we're up against it.
We're never up against it.
New Edition is a nominee also.
Your boys?
And
boys.
yeah, Michael Bivins called in. I want to say it was the day the news happened. It came out. He called in and we talked to him. And I'm just relaying the message. There is a fan vote, and so if you want to vote, and we're saying, I'm gonna say it. We'll push it for New Edition. You go to vote.rockhall.com. Let me make sure I got that right.
Vote.rockhall.com.
.com. And put in your vote. And right now, I believe they are in the top 5. So they're in there for the fan vote. I don't think the fan vote is everything. It's not going to decide everything, but yeah, New Edition. Come on, man.
I'm only bringing this up because we're going to start to now come across bands that I was talking to Jeff. My favorite band's Alice in Chains. Mm-hmm. Well, Soundgarden's gotten in, and Pearl Jam, right, and all these others. I'm just wondering why they haven't yet. Should New Kids on the Block be Hall of Famers? Because I'm going to tell you,
they got something going on.
They got real bangers, and not to mention they've reinvented themselves multiple times.
Yes.
I mean, maybe they didn't sell like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, but the fact that they're still going, like Boyz II Men should be in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not saying that's a little bit of apples and oranges.
New Kids should go in, but they should go in after New Edition because New Edition set the tone.
Yeah, for them.
And for
so
them
we're
and for a lot
there.
of groups.
So
yeah.
that's what I'm trying to say is we're at a point now where the people that deserve should be in. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to start talking about those other ones that we love. Like I said, New Kids will probably be on there. And I know that like they wanted to get did White Stripes get in last year, Jeff? I can't really remember. I know they were on it. Like I guess I just would never consider like them Hall of Famers. I don't know. I just whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter. But I love music, so this is why I wanted to talk about it today. And I'm with Leroy Irvin and Jeff.
Yeah, White Stripes class of 2025.
Okay, so they got in, but like New Edition's not. Come on.
Let's make it happen.
Come on.
Go place your vote.
All right. Well, that's on the table. Sports. Leroy, Joe, Jeff. We're all here. It's 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe. Murray on 98.5. You're listening to.
So this is what happened to me. I went to a card show this morning in Woburn. It's my side hustle. It's my passion project, Leroy. So I was there at 8:30 on the dot. Want to walk around, meet some peeps, bought a couple of cards, got a Jaron Duran autograph. I'm ready for the Red Sox this year. Ness and Joe now. So,
talk that talk.
Not gonna be more invested in the Red Sox this year, but Roman Anthony, all that stuff. I was buying some cards. Brought cash with me, and I check into the building today, and I go, "Where's my wallet?"
Oh no! So
I left it at home.
Okay.
I hope. I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't bring it. I'm pretty sure I left it somewhere. No, I'm probably, you know how you get nervous? Yeah. I'm not nervous.
So you are going to go home.
I'm here. I'm meeting my buddy Hooch, who lives in Newton. So now I got to go back home and get my wallet.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interrupting that, 4-hour gap before tip-off. Actually, the tip-off's at 8 tonight.
8.
So it's a 6-hour gap.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
So I got to go get my wallet.
Okay.
But normally that would ruin your whole day. I'm not going to let it today.
This is so on time. You have no idea, Joe. This is so on time. If I could have a moment just to be a little bit transparent.
Please do.
And I want to be transparent, not because I want to say woe is me or I need a pat on the back, but hopefully there are people who are listening who can identify and gain something from this. I've been struggling mentally. So to hear what you're saying, hey, not going to let it get you down. I personally needed to hear that today. Being a Gen Xer,
so you're Gen X and I'm millennial, huh?
Yeah, I missed it
we're
by
the same age, though.
Yeah, I missed it by a few months. So I grew
up Gen X.
Right.
Come on, I'm a millennial, but come on.
And let's be honest. Growing up, we were either programmed or taught that hard work will pay off. I mean, you just whatever it is, you dream, Magic Kingdom, Disney, whatever you dream, your dreams can come true. You just got to put in some hard work. And I still believe in hard work. But the older I've gotten, the more it's become clearer that hard work doesn't always necessarily pay off the way you intended it to. Mm-hmm. Hard work is still great. It builds character and all that stuff. So I'm not saying that. But because of that, there's been two things I've been struggling with recently. And I know a lot of people can identify with this. Trying to find balance with family and finances and trying to continue to make money, which is, we all got to do it, but you want to find some balance. And then the other is coming to grips that something that I was taught or programmed in my head that hard work pays off. That's a hard pill to swallow when you realize it's not necessarily true all the time. And it's been a struggle.
Yeah. Because, I'll be honest. Mm-hmm. We talked to 18 to 65-year-old men. Mm-hmm. And there is women out there. We have a very strong women listener base. Pam was just calling it, right? Not many of the guys are going to talk about mental health.
Right.
Let's be honest, right? No, not many of the guys. Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah.
Take some tussin.
Yeah.
How many times you heard that in your life?
They'll just spaz out later on and get in trouble for something stupid, and then
instead of asking for help.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like, I mean, come on, guys. Mm-hmm. Like, people are going to call me soft for saying this, but that's the problem. Sorry, I shouldn't say that's the problem. That's the reality.
It's the reality. Yeah.
The reality is, if you go to somebody that's older than you, well, they're a boomer that grew up differently, right? Their parents were hard on them. Mm-hmm. They had to handle things on their own, or they just dealt with it, right? Well, now, there are resources out there. There's therapy. There's other things like that. So I don't want to, I sound soft, right? There's going to be, Joe, you're being soft. No, things have changed. And the struggle's real, dude, financially. We work, I shouldn't necessarily compare our jobs to other people's jobs. Because when we make comments about, we got to be here, it's like, we're doing something that people dream to do.
Yes.
This wasn't my dream to be on the radio. It was my goal. I had a goal to do this, and I did it. I don't know. I still don't know what my dream is, Leroy.
Really?
I still don't know. I still don't know. But I will say that hard work does pay off when you make it about you. Right? Because when you're balancing life out you're pulling your energy in so many different directions that you're not putting 100% in. That's fact, right?
Yeah, it's a fact.
Like when you're working hard and you need to make money, it could impact your relationship, right? I feel like Dr. Phil over here right now. And I don't mean to do that, but you're putting energy in places that you're as much as you can, which isn't everything.
And I think a conversation like this is important, especially in the sports world, because a lot of things that there's this misunderstanding about, it can be all types of stuff. There's a misunderstanding, let's say, with why a Jason Tatum might want to do a documentary, or why a player X might want to do this or do that or do that. You got to take into consideration that the way that especially young men are thinking, athletes are thinking and approaching life is totally different from what we were taught or used to coming up. And so I would just encourage people, when there is a moment where you're quite not understanding an athlete, just consider that the way that especially young athletes are approaching things is totally different. And that could
Tristan Cassis is the biggest.
Yes.
He's what we would use the word crunchy. He's different. He speaks differently. He likes to sunbathe out in the outfield. He wears this weird mask. He speaks differently. He tweets. He's putting Instagram posts. He's different, and we all find him different. You know who I think is different? Jeremy Swayman.
Okay.
He'll pump his books, right? He'll pump his education, and hey, I have a business degree, and this. He got his money.
Yeah.
Do you think we're getting he got his money and he's living his dream. He won a gold medal. Congratulations. He lost yesterday though. Gave up 3 goals in the third period, but that's another story. Jeff shaking his head. But do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is like it's easy for us to target him.
Right.
He's a target.
Where in his mind, and obviously we don't know him, haven't had a chance to talk to him, but I wouldn't be surprised in his mind. He's saying, you know what? No, I give it my all when I come to work. But I'm just not as vocal, or I don't know what to call it. If it was 25, 30 years ago, hockey isn't life. It's not, and maybe it is for him. I'm just assuming. And I'm telling y'all, when you start to think about the way that people are thinking nowadays, especially young men, young athletes, you'll pause a little bit. Mike Vrabel, phenomenal job with the Patriots. Part of the reason why is because the players loved him.
He was a former player.
He was a former player.
Could sit with them and talk to them about life and how to balance things and what you need to put. Hey, when they had the time off, he goes, take this time off. But when they had it was a little bye week, might have been after a Monday night football game. But he said, hey, use this time wisely. This is the most important time of the year is what he said. This time off, use it to rest your body and also fulfill your family matters. And think about him. He's telling you where to put your energy, right? And a lot of us, Leroy, myself included, it's when you don't feel right, it's because you're not putting your energy, all the energy you can, because you can't.
Because you can't. Yep.
And it doesn't look the way that you want it to be, and you're not happy with the way that it looks, right?
Yep.
So I hope I'm not preaching to you, man,
you're not. But if you go rewind, let's say 30 years ago or so, Joe, you wouldn't hear any talk like that in sports. I don't care what level. Go take care of yourself, take care of your family. No, it was like, yeah, we respect that you have a family, but it's sports first, every day, all day, and that's what you're going to focus on. And again, folks, it's changing. It's really, really changing. And I think we're just at a crossroads where you have people who are covering sports, following sports, and they're just having a hard time adapting to the new way that athletes are conducting themselves.
Leroy, what you said today about, the way that we do, not the way we do radio, because I'll be full transparent. I don't want the Joe show at night to be like the 6 to 6. That's not a shot at the guys from 6 to. They're the best at what they do. The highest ratings.
They already exist. Why do you want to copy?
What they do is the best at what they do. And,
yes.
Hey, they want me to fill in, and I'll do it. I'll do that role. I can do that. But I want to do my own thing. Like, and it's not because I want to do it. I just think it's what maybe the people want to hear, you know? Mm-hmm. So there's a difference between selfish, right? And then, you know, trying to do different. I don't know. I guess I'm trying. I'm always like comparing what we do to maybe how you feel. Mm-hmm. But oh yeah, Leroy, I will tell you that energy is like the hardest thing to give. Like we have people very supportive of our conversation right now because they're in the dumps.
Oh yeah.
Like Jeff, he listens to the night show every night. Preach, Leroy. This is why I love you guys. You know, life's been tough, man. Not to be down in the dumps, but I need this talk.
Right.
Got to put your energy in the right places, everybody. And when you do, you'll find results because you're able to put your energy into that.
And I know, again, there are some people rolling their eyes, but I really don't care. This is one of the reasons why I personally I have to figure out a way to do something for specifically, and this is not excluding anybody, but I think men need an outlet. And we use sports as an outlet. We absolutely do. But not to the point where we have deeper conversations and create relationships with other men where it's like, yo, we can piggyback off of what each other is going through. For instance, I'll bring up another sports situation. Jason Tatum, I'm sure we're going to get on him. Mm-hmm. Or talk about him. Not get on him, but talk about him.
What's the name of his documentary? A Quiet... Quiet. Is it quiet? Is it quiet?
Is it quiet? But then also just the part about him allegedly or being unsure about coming back to a team that's already successful. Guys, for those who do not understand that, I'm trying to tell you, I'm not saying that you have to agree with it, but the thinking of these young men, it's way more deeper than it's ever been. And these young men, these young athletes are willing to express it. I believe with all my heart, he is really like, man, but they're really, really good. I don't know if I want to interrupt that. Maybe it's too much, but wait a minute, what's going on? Who's on the line?
Scott Zolak wants to talk.
Scott! Here we go.
Oh my God. I just landed from Chicago. I see the snow. I'm all depressed. I get in my truck. I turn you guys on. I got pure energy. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Zoe, you gotta put your energy into your show every day. You got kids. You got to take them to camp all the time. You got to travel. It's hard to find the energy, bro, and you got it every day.
God. 24/7, baby, every day. There's no days off. No days off.
Hey, Zoe, real quick. You coming up in sports as a young man and you developing and everything like that. Now you got your kids. Yo, what are some of the significant differences in the way that you, your peers, your generation approach sports and your kids do now?
Well, I grew up in a small mill town in western Pennsylvania. Had two grandfathers who worked there. Stood in line for government cheese with them. Played my way out of there. And football's everything. Different lifestyle there. It's not like that here. But I was fortunate enough to play. But I think I got answers for my kid. Yeah. He don't want to hear them. So I got to pay people to do it. You know what I mean, Leroy? We're going to bring other people in to help us with our kids because they think they got all the answers.
Oh, because they think you had it so easy. And you can just say it. I got you, bro. And you know, not for nothing, Zoe, like you went for yourself. I think you told me you, at your high school, transferred out your senior year to give yourself a better opportunity.
Yeah, I moved to my dad's school my senior year, put our house up for sale, lived in the pit. But was never happier, man. Never happier. All right. I got that IROC, though, 86 IROC.
You got it, Zoe. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it, Zoe.
Listen, Zoe works hard, man. He's got his kid who's up and coming ball player at King Philip, quarterback. Yeah. Imagine that. Like
the approach is the approach is different.
You know, his kid's as big as he is, maybe even bigger. So it's like you got a chance to be this. You got a great chance to get an education, win a state championship, and go on to play in college. There's a lot of pressure, right? Yeah. Pressure's hard, Leroy.
Yeah, it is.
Pressure's hard to deal with.
And when you look at different generations, there are pros and cons in all of them. All of them. And all I'm saying is that things have changed. And sometimes, again, I'm Gen X. I look at what's happening today with these kids, and I'm like, I don't know if I quite understand that. And then some other stuff I see them doing and how they live and how they carry themselves. I'm like, you know what? They got it right in comparison to how we had it.
So now that we brought it up, because I want to. The two terms that I came up with was rub some dirt on it and take some tussin. I'm trying to think of some other terms we got.
Shake it off.
Yeah, okay, if you got them, though, I'm here for them.
Okay.
617-779-0985. Throw them in the chat. We're on YouTube as well. I know Jeff probably has a thought. We'll take a break.
He'll be all right.
Jeff's a dad. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of energy being thrown around your way all the time, too. So we'll take a quick break. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
Back here on 98.5 The Sports. Joe and Leroy.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
We got deep today. Somebody called, and I might have hung up on them by accident, but one of the terms we heard growing up, suck it up.
Oh, yeah, suck it up.
Suck it up.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
This conversation's interesting to me because I do have it often. Like, you know, a lot of the people, like I'm going to be 44 like next week or whatever. I forget what my birthday is. So like, you know what's funny now that I hear? I don't have kids. You do, obviously.
Yeah.
Did your parents want to babysit your kids? Like when you're like, oh, I'm going out were they like, yeah, I'll watch the kids. I'll be the babysitter.
So my father passed away in 2003. At that time, there were 3 grandchildren in the family. If my father was still here, yeah, he would definitely want to watch the kids.
Okay.
My mother too.
That's like
My mother
the boomer era, though. Like they were boomers. They wanted to watch your kids. Jeff, your parents want to watch the kids?
Yeah, they didn't mind.
Right? Okay.
Especially because my daughter was also the first granddaughter, so
But that was the thing. Like I grew up with my grandmother, right? You grew up with your grandmother. Like we grew up with our grandmothers. Right. Now the generation, they don't want to babysit your kids anymore. It's kind of like, hey, we want to go to this concert.
Oh, they want to go.
Remember, it was always, all right, we're going to grandma's house. Yeah, like we're pumped about it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna eat popcorn all night, watch bad TV. Yes. Yep. Now it's like, hey, do you think you can watch it? And they're like, hell no, I'm not watching your kids. And that's a battle that I'm hearing from, like, because the boomers are now 70 plus, right? So it's like that other 50s down is like, not watching your kids.
Like, you want me to watch your kids so you can go to a show? I'm
so you can save money?
No, they'd be like, I'm going to the show too.
Yeah, they're like, I'm going to Kowloon tonight to go play bingo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Which has its pros and cons, because that means that, even though you might be a little bit more up there in age, you don't feel that way, which is great. You're moving, you're grooving, you're out there, you're doing your thing. So that's excellent. That's great. But yeah, the whole family dynamic thing is a little bit different now too. Man.
Like, remember Sunday dinner? Oh man. Does that still happen for people?
No, for real, we need to get back. I think we're going to get back to that.
Yeah.
I really, really do. I think people are just like, wait a minute. Things are a little bit too much right now. We need to fall back. I'm going to say it. I don't care who doesn't agree with it or not. Family is the center of everything. And that's what we got to get back to. We're eventually going to get back to it. I believe it. I really, really do.
Oh, Leroy.
I do.
I'm glad that you feel that way.
I'm telling you, within the next 5 to 10 years, I think you'll start seeing reports of, man, we're going in reverse, and it's a good thing. I think people want to find community again.
Oh, yeah.
They want to get out. They want to watch sporting events together.
Can I tell you something that I do when I do these card shows and stuff like that? The one thing that I do get out of it is watching, like, dads do this with their kids. Like, they're buying the cards and breaking the packs and opening them up together. Because, like, you ever see Half Baked, Jeff? When it's like, I'm always trying to find ways to bond with my kid, and both of them are smoking weed in different rooms.
Isn't that right?
Wait, but Joe, this goes right into what I was saying earlier about, it's different now. Here's an example. Jason Tatum. We all know his son. Why do we know his son? Because his son is there all the time. And that's not the norm. That wasn't the norm before.
He just started showing up. He wasn't there all year. And now, so that makes me think he's close.
Oh, yeah. He's getting close. But we know Deuce. It's like we've watched
we know Deuce now.
We've watched him grow up. And in the beginning, a lot of people were like, man, send that kid home. Why is he on the court? When Al Horford was here, why is his son on the court? Blah, blah, blah. No, it's the norm. You see how things have changed?
David Ortiz kid D'Angelo was around. Now he's a major. He's going to be in the major leagues.
Like, I mean, come on now. And I'm sure even with the Patriots now, I mean, come on. I'm sure there's children running around and all that good stuff. I'm telling you, things are changing.
Leroy,
I'm telling you, you don't want to believe it or see it. It's happening.
It's not that. It's not that I don't believe. Do you know how earlier you said that you made a comment about how you're always told that good things are going to happen?
Hard work pays off.
Right?
And then I realized within the last 3 years it doesn't necessarily happen that way.
Yeah, but like you're saying, you watch. This is going to turn around. You're admitting that it's not right now.
Oh, absolutely.
So like for it to not, I don't know how that's going to change.
But you
can keep preaching that. I don't know if it will.
Who would argue? Folks feel emptiness, and I think they're questioning why. And it's just like, wait a minute.
Well, you know what it is now? Can I be real with you?
Go ahead.
This is being real.
Go ahead.
People don't have to tolerate the ignorance anymore. Like, people grew up in, egotistical, narcissistic, gaslighting.
Yes.
Like of the 50s, women?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
But Joe,
it was horrible for them.
But, Joe, that's true. But I think we've gone too far. So, yeah, you want to eliminate that stuff. But in the process of trying to eliminate that, you eliminated community. You eliminated spending time with family. Like, I'm going to be honest, Super Bowl. Patriots are taking on the Seahawks. Yo, my family was not together to watch it. Everyone was in their own separate place watching it. Whether it be on the phone, whether it be on a computer, whether it be on YouTube TV, whether it be through an antenna. Everyone was in their bubble watching the game, and that's cool. But the best times I had was when we were watching the Pats take on Atlanta and come back 28-3.
Oh, yeah.
And my kids can say, yo, we remember when you almost fainted when the game was over, when you was being held up by the wall. They remember that. They remember the nachos out and the food out and the chips and dips and just having that good quality time. We're starving for it. And this is why I love sports. I think you just ignited something in me.
Good.
This is why I love sports, because almost nothing in the world brings people together like sports.
Okay, this is now, here we go. I agree with you. But I think there are people who don't. Like the Olympics.
Yeah.
The men and the women won gold. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
The men and the women?
Yep.
So we should acknowledge both, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Because not all sports has to be political, right?
I would hope not. Yes. I know.
Me too.
I know.
The problem is like, it's not. Like I wish I could sit here and tell you I think the women's team.
Yeah.
I talked to Jeremy Rowan, a Hall of Famer, this last week's flex. He thinks that women's team was the greatest team ever assembled, men or women.
Wow.
Because they won 2 golds in a row or whatever, 2 out of 3 golds.
Wow.
Of the last few Olympics. So I'm just saying, I accept it.
Yes.
There are others who don't.
But here's the thing. Here's where
Hell, people don't even accept the halftime show, Leroy.
I know, but here's how you clear
There
your
were better
mind.
ratings for the halftime show than the damn game.
I get it. But here's how you clear your mind from all that mess. You just say, hey, I can only control what I can control. I can't sit there and try to convince. I'm not here on this earth to try to convince everybody on earth to feel or think the way that I do. And thank God they don't, because it would be boring. But at the end of the day, all you can worry about is yourself, people in your circle, your immediate circle, your bubble, your family, your friends, and just work on that. I'm not getting caught up in all that other stuff, all that other mess, all the back and forth. At the end of the day, someone like myself, who's not this great hockey fan, what I watched with the men and the women was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
And I'm leaving it at that.
Great.
That was great.
It was American.
It was so good that the casual fan instantly said, you know what? I want to feel this a little bit more. I know it's not going to be the same as the Olympics, but can I find this type of energy with the NHL? My wife asked me. She was like, are Bruins games like this? I said yes. And then she said, well, how do you watch? And then I went into the whole thing about how to watch, and she lost interest. And I'm like, dang.
Because you had to explain it?
I had to explain it, and it seemed like too much just to watch a game.
Well, you can find it on Nesset.
Yes.
Great place.
But she was just like, it's too, and I'm like, listen, at the end of the day, my takeaway from the whole Winter Olympics, hockey won. Hockey overall won, and I hope they capitalize on it.
I hope they do too. They did win.
They won.
They absolutely won. Dude, I woke up at 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning to watch hockey.
That's right.
But again, I do wake up to watch bad football. I watched the Jaguars versus the name fill in blank.
Yeah, right. And which to be honest, I do that too out of habit, but I don't enjoy it.
I don't either.
But I enjoy.
I hate watching. This year, I watched the Jets on a Sunday, and I'm betting against them because they scored 3 points or something, and whatever.
But that 8-10 start, I said, for the gold.
I was locked in.
USA Canada.
USA Canada is like, again, we love Rocky, right?
Yeah.
That was. I know it was Rocky 4 all over again, except it was Canada and Team USA. All right, we're an hour down, everybody. I should let you know, Jason Tatum not playing today. Joe Mazzulla's quote. Tatum not walking through that door, which kind of interesting because there's a certain anniversary today that had that comment.
No. Are you serious?
We'll play it later. I got that for you. Yeah.
It's today?
Today, dude. 26 years ago.
Oh, my God. It seems
getting
like
old,
yesterday.
huh?
Yeah.
Also, somebody else will not be playing in tonight's game, and I basically bet Skaz that someone wouldn't be playing for the 76ers. Who do you think is not playing tonight?
The person who tripped over my son.
That's
on
right.
national TV.
Damn right.
Yeah. I remember that.
Is Jordan going to be there tonight?
Oh, well, that was my son.
And now your daughter's working there too, right?
My daughter's there.
I saw her glossing it up on the sideline.
She little video runs the garden right now.
Yeah, she went viral. But no, it was my son, my oldest son, Leroy III, who Embiid.
Leroy III.
Well, is it Embiid? We'll talk about it.
Yes, it's Joel Embiid. Is
yeah,
out.
I figured that.
He's not playing today, stiff. Losers in sports.
Suck it up, Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid's an MVP, right? Literally an MVP. Like James Harden, Hall of Famer, MVP candidate. Losers. Such losers. I actually wouldn't mind throwing that out there today. Biggest current losers in sports. And they can't have won a championship.
Okay.
Because, like, is LeBron a loser? In general, probably not, right?
No.
But was he a hard-to-understand athlete?
Yes. I got one.
And now he's got his kid.
Can I throw this one out just to help people, just to get them going? I think Zion Williamson.
But listen, I love to eat, okay? If I wanted to lose weight, I got to eat better, right? I got to go work out. Hey, Zion, bro, there's Medicaid. There's a lot of things you can do to lose some weight. I shouldn't be talking. Hey, Leroy, I see you in that gym all the time down there.
Every day, baby.
I see you
every day.
If I wanted to lose it and be serious, I'd be with you, and you'd be motivating my ass every day.
Come on
It'd be
down,
like Mike
man.
Tyson and Mac. You know?
Call me Bob Barker, man. Come on down. The price is right. It's free.
But again, I want to eat. I want to have my chicken and waffles. I want to go to Massimino's today outside the North End, and I'm going to eat the prime rib when I go to the suite tonight. All right? Because this is what makes me happy.
Biggest losers in sports. Yeah, man. Zion. I thought he had potential Michael Jordan energy.
He does.
Not game, but energy. Where he would be must-watch TV, and he has failed.
No.
All because snacks and chasing tail. Failed because he's chasing tail. Oh, that rhymed.
All right. We'll go to break. A lot of praising going on today. I see Brandon in Boston and Mark in Medford on the line. We got to get to you guys. We'll do it on the other side. He's Leroy. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Every part of your life matters. Your car, your home, your family. Amica Insurance helps you protect it all with personalized coverage and world-class service. Build your peace of mind, one piece at a time. Visit amica.com for a quote today.
When you're on the go, count on Mass General Brigham Health Plan with 24/7 support, helpful digital tools, and world-class providers. We offer coverage for individuals, families, employers, and retirees, all connected to one of the world's leading healthcare systems. Whether you're playing pickleball in Boston Seaport or hiking with your dog up Mount Wachusett, you can be free to live in your moment. Learn more at massgeneralbrighamhealthplan.org.
At L&F Electrical Heating and Cooling, whether you're a general contractor or homeowner, we pride ourselves on being the most affordable electrical heating and cooling solution.
We offer services like new construction, heat pumps, generators, car charger installs, panel upgrades, and all other electrical needs.
For reliable service at unbeatable prices, call 844-LF-WIRES or visit lfelectricalservice.com. Proudly veteran-owned.
After my injury, I lost my sense of purpose.
I lost the ability to tuck my daughters into bed.
Homes for Our Troops build specially adapted homes with features that allow our veterans to function independently and focus on their recovery and family. This life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free thanks to our donors and supporters.
Homes for Our Troops gave me a home where I can be a dad.
Homes for Our Troops gave me a brighter future.
We need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Learn more at hfotusa.org.
Looking for Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price? Get to Town Fair Tire. Michelin's innovative technologies are designed for durability and performance over any of the toughest road conditions, so you can trust you're getting the highest quality tires. And Town Fair's been a name you can trust since 1967. Now with over 1...
$30, and your Sports Hub headlines are brought to you by the $14.99 Big Deal Meals at the 99. Like the juicy chopped sirloin, all Big Deal meals are now available all day, every day, for just $14.99. You gotta love the 9s. I'm Leroy Irvin. Your next update is in an hour.
The Sports Hub. 3 legendary franchises on one legendary radio station.
He scores!
It's the Sports Hub.
smelly.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
The lead singer to this band has very famous parents.
Ooh, that's a lot of people.
This band is called Dead Z.
Dead Z.
You heard of them?
No.
The lead singer is Cher and Greg Allman.
Oh, he got in trouble yesterday. Right?
I don't think it was that one.
Oh, there's the other son. I always know what's going on. Cher, by the way. Have you seen her lately? Oh, my God. Well, her and Dolly Parton. It's a little small place in my heart.
Then you have Kelly Osbourne that's like shriveling away.
Well, she was our first reality star, right? Kelly Osbourne. I've watched some of the old episodes recently. I'm rewatching The Sopranos again. Oh, you want to talk about mental health, Leroy? Jeez. Once people find out that Tony's going to a therapist, oh my God. Remember, she had to go on the lam, remember? He's like, you got to go away for a bit.
Speaking of shows, later on, can we talk about a show that just came out that helped solidify a point I made a while ago with you on air about Cape Cod?
Oh, I love this. I still get people telling me about that. People to this day still say to me, "Hey, Joe, Leroy was right about that." I tell you, I met last weekend. I must have met 1,000 people. That's not a flex.
Uh-huh.
I did multiple card shows. So I met a lot of people.
You were out working, doing your thing.
And dude, somebody goes, "Hey, man, I just wanted to say that my favorite combo is you and Leroy." I said, "Dude, thank you. I'm actually working with him next week." And they were like, "I'll never forget when he said the Lord shovel." And I said, I swear to God, dude. And so yesterday, right, it was 55 degrees yesterday, right? Go outside, right? Hey, everybody get outside. Whee! Go outside. And I'm home. I'm tired, dude. I've worked 6 days, 7 days a week, right? So I'm sitting out. I'm like, man. So it's like, all right, it's nice outside. I threw some rock salt down on my driveway and my whatever because we got smoked with snow, right? Mm-hmm. So I threw it outside, and a couple hours later, I just grabbed an ice pick, and I'm like, this is what I'm doing with 55-degree weather in February right now. That's how I know I'm getting old. Like, what'd you do yesterday? It was 50. You were probably at Boston Common or something, right?
It goes back to what we were just talking about. I grabbed up 2 of my kids. I can't even call them kids. They're young adults now. We went out for breakfast. Then we went over to my brother and my sister-in-law. Sunnyside in Randolph.
I know Sunnyside.
Good old Sunnyside.
Nice. What'd you get?
I had the Hungry Man Special #1.
Ooh, that's sausage, bacon, home fries.
Joe, how do you know this stuff?
Scrambled. What kind of bread? What kind of toast?
Oh, my. I got French toast, and I gave it to my son so he could eat it.
All right.
How do you know this?
Because I know a hungry man. I am a hungry man.
Wait, and Sunnyside, if he gets this right, I might leave and just go home. Sunnyside used to be what?
Is it
that the building they are in Randolph used to be a what?
Well,
he knows it. He's just playing it up. I can see it.
I'm trying to now. I got to be right here because that Museo Drive over there. The movie theater, is it still going?
It's. I think it closed.
That's sad.
I know it is.
Today is the last day, I believe.
That is sad.
That is sad.
Scream 7 just came out, and I can't go see Scream 7 at the Randolph movie theater.
No,
because next door, that's Rick's, right? Rick's Pub and all that.
Oh, I'm not sure,
but it's not in that plaza though, is it?
No, Sunnyside is on North Main Street.
Okay. Well, there used to be a Bob's and a Smoky Bones and an Olive Garden across the street there. I must be on the wrong side, but I know Sunnyside though. I can't remember it in my head. For some reason.
Now you got me questioning. I believe it was a Friendly's.
Oh,
but yeah, Sunnyside. That's my spot.
Neff in Twitter says Sunnyside's my go-to. Next time y'all this way,
yes sir.
Go-to toast of the town is what.
Okay. All right.
I haven't been to Randolph in a while.
Good old Sunnyside.
But we used to go to that gas station next to the movie theater.
Oh yeah.
Grab all the candy and then go in.
Mm-hmm. Good time.
So is AMC going down? Is it all the AMCs or?
I don't think that one was massive.
The one in Revere became an Amazon.
But then what I hear is the movie theater in Braintree, near the Braintree Mall, is one of the highest grossing movie theaters in the state.
Wow.
It's weird.
I used to go to that Fridays all the time. I think it's gone from what I've been told. All right, people have been holding. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Brandon's in Boston. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm tired of all this chemistry talk about Jason Tatum. He's the cornerstone house of this team. Jason Tatum is his team, right? And you don't fit a superstar in, you build around him. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about this. Like, even if he's playing like 20 minutes off the bench, to find his legs, those are 20 minutes where an opponent has no answer for him, and basically for the team, because you're going to have to strategize. Adding an all-NBA talent, would be great for them. And we talk about the genius of the coaching staff, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if they're geniuses, right, a great coach doesn't fear talent. He utilizes the talent and positions that player to win, right? Mm-hmm. So my thing for Jason Tatum, right, listen to this song from Frank Sinatra called My Way. Mm-hmm. It is a song that represents self-determination. Jason Tatum, I've been watching you since 2017. 2017, you're not going to help the team. You're going to win and make this team even better. Jason Tatum, can't wait to see you. Come back. Forget the media.
I like that.
He's been like, I've been watching you. My
guy, I'm sorry, what was his name? I'm sorry.
Brandon and Boston.
Brandon, one of the more logical phone calls about this whole Jason Tatum thing. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, if he has to play 20 minutes just to begin to come off the bench. By the way, why is Vucevic?
They're working him in. Vucevic.
Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Yeah, Jason Tatum. I've heard some people say, "Oh, that it's disrespectful to even suggest that he comes off the bench and all that." Listen, he's just coming back. If he comes back, of course, 20 minutes off the bench, absolutely fine. The team is still his, or you could at least say it's his and Jaylen Brown's. And he said, "Don't listen to the media." I absolutely agree, Joe. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, when they've been on the court, what have people been saying about them throughout their career? Can they coexist?
And they can.
Can they do this? They can't do that. You're going to have to blow it up. One wants to be the alpha. The other one wants to be the alpha. Break it up, 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 break it up.
Break it up.
That's all we heard for seasons.
Break it up. Break it up.
Exactly. That's all we heard for seasons. Now we get here. And there's some whispers of, well, are they going to be able to coexist?
Just real quick on this one. This is where I will. He's the one who said he doesn't know if he wanted to come back because of the chemistry. Yeah. That was Jason Tatum who started that, okay, not us.
Okay, and this is why it goes back to what I was saying in the beginning of the show about really trying to understand the new age athlete. When I heard that he said that, I didn't take it as, I'm the guy and I want to be the guy and I don't know how that's gonna. I took it as a sincere, man, these cats are rolling. And if I come back, it is going to break up the chemistry somewhat. And you would hope and you believe that, eventually they would get it all together. Of course, the team is better with Jason Tatum. But it was a sincere, man, I just, I do feel weird about breaking up the chemistry. It doesn't mean he's like, oh, am I going to be the guy and I need to be the guy? Where did we get that from?
Well, okay, a couple of things. I think earlier in the year, Missoula was playing, because remember, they got the goal of the season was for ownership to get under the luxury tax.
Yes.
Which has been accomplished.
Yep, accomplished.
Which I've said all along that was all they cared about. Mm-hmm. Missoula I think was challenged by Jaylen Brown early on because he was still playing the style that was Jason Tatum's style. Yep. And it was Jaylen Brown who said, hey, we need to get on the same page or some guys need to go. And they started playing through Jaylen Brown. Mm-hmm. And if you look at it, normally he doesn't handle the ball. It's always Pritchard or White or someone else, and then they're finding Jaylen on the pick and roll, or they're looking for Cato or somebody else. So they started playing that way. That's why he's averaging 29 a night. Where he's been different is he's rebounding now. He has 7 assists a game now. Mm-hmm. Like, he wasn't doing that. He was not doing that with Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always said, Leroy, when Jaylen Brown plays to his potential, they're unbeatable. He's playing to his potential now. If Tatum does come back, and I still think there's an if, like everyone keeps saying, yep. And I believe off everything we're seeing here, he's probably going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't, I would actually question him.
Really?
Yeah, because I think the team has a chance, just like the Patriots this year. They made it to the Super Bowl, right? No one thought so.
No one thought so, yep.
I mean, give me a better tandem than Tatum and Brown in the playoff.
I know.
And that's even Tatum as, maybe 80% of the guy he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Cade Cunningham's having a great year. He's an MVP candidate. New York's not New York right now with the team we saw. The way they're playing with their defense, I know they lost to Denver. The reason why they lost to Denver is because Denver started defending to the point where, like, some of those guys couldn't. It was a bad matchup. And maybe Denver is better than them. Like, maybe there's the top 4 teams in the West, Detroit and the Celtics. Like, maybe that's just the league.
Right.
But I think if Tatum's in the conversation and he does come back, they are definitely in the hunt to go to the finals.
Absolutely. But
that's why, so the reason why Jason Tatum's being questioned is he's a quiet, humble guy who loves his kid, and that's all he does. He either plays basketball or he's with his kid, or he loves St. Louis. It's like those 3 things are what he does. So, like, if he doesn't come back, I would kind of question the whole, why are you doing the documentary thing? Like, he wanted to be, Kobe's his guy. Well, Kobe had the same issue. He didn't do this. Like, if this was, I'll ask you this because I've asked other people this.
Yep.
This isn't me hating on Tatum. I'm just kind of bringing up it's different.
Yep.
For him, he's humble.
You just said it, Joe. He's different.
We don't understand. That's what I'm saying. Is this like his marketing team? Is this him trying to get outside of his bubble now that he actually can have the energy to put into it, right?
You mentioned Kobe. That's Gen X. Different approach to how to do everything sports-wise. Joe, when you do your card shows, do you post anything about it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Got to meet me there at table 37, baby.
When a majority of us go out and do something new or something different, or we go out to eat, do we post about it? Yes, we do.
Was I come in here today and say I'm with Leroy Irvin on the air today? Boom.
Why? Because we live in an age where it's about content.
Yes.
So how do we penalize Jason Tatum for creating content?
I want you to know there are people penalizing him.
Why?
You're right. We
all do it.
I just think it's uncharacteristic, and I think it's okay to talk about that.
I think.
And the other thing is this: if this was DeJounte Murray, who also came back from this injury, do we care?
No. Not as much.
If this is if this was Giannis, do we care?
You talking about as basketball fans, or
we care here about anybody else's documentary?
No.
Do you think people care about Jason Tatum's?
Yes. And what's wrong with
not here? I'm talking about outside.
Oh, outside? No, not as much as
He's boring.
He's an easy target. I've said that too. He's an easy target.
Listen, this is something I didn't like about Stephen A. Smith this year, or whoever made comments about Drake May. Boston has the 2 most humble superstars between Drake May and Jason Tatum. Drake May is shoot, right? Oh shoot, man! Like he's like Boomhauer from King of the Hill. You know, I don't want to daggone football, man. You know, I'm gonna throw the ball downfield. You know, man. Click, that's him. Jason Tatum just wants to play basketball and be with his kid. But do you notice in the media they're the most targeted, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, I don't like that. It's easy to sit behind a microphone and crab all over guys, but like Cam Newton goes at Drake May. I hate that. I actually hate that because one would looked up to the other, and the other one talks down to him and says "fool's gold" and all this stuff, and it's like
easy target.
I know Cam Newton was an MVP, but he wasn't humble.
Yeah, easy target. Just an easy target. And again, it makes me, when it comes to Jason Tatum and the documentary thing, listen, we're all doing some form of documenting our everyday lives to some degree. Or if you're not, you're paying attention to somebody who does. Why is it that when Jason Tatum does it, it's an issue? Have we watched the Patriots do documentaries? We absolutely
Julian Edelman had one that was stupid.
There. I was there at the opening, the premiere, the screening.
How'd that go?
Snoop Dogg was there. I was there.
You guys hang out?
No, we didn't hang out, but I was there,
love to smoke
and
weed
no
with
one
Snoop.
said anything. No one had a problem. No one had a problem when Tom Brady was doing the remember after playoff games he would do the whole
the
news.
Tom versus time.
Yeah,
The news thing.
The news thing.
Yeah.
Why are we acting as though documentaries are a new thing with athletes? It's been going on. Jason Tatum is an easy target.
You're right.
And if I were in his camp, I wouldn't tell him what to do, but low-key I'd be behind the scenes like, man, at some point you're going to have to speak up for yourself and put your foot down and tell them to stop playing with your name.
Well, Jaylen Brown does that on a daily basis. And
they don't mess with him. You see how they don't mess with him?
I would like to talk about it later. Not now. I'm going to bookmark this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bookmark this one because you know how you say like Jaylen Brown does everything he can to be out there.
Yeah.
And send a positive message.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's returned to him? Leave that. I want you to think about that one. Like, you know how you say the hard work and all that stuff? I look at him publicly. I look at him like, damn, man, you're a smart guy. You're really giving back. Like I look at it as a positive. But I wonder if he does. He puts a lot of hard work. Is he getting the results he wants? Now, think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I left Mark on hold. I'm sorry. Mark in Medford. Mark.
I thought you forgot about me.
Sorry, man.
Listen, I'm a giant sports fan, but I'm also very political. But even I know when to separate the two. Now, if I want to get away from the political nonsense, I turn to sports. But now, when you turn to sports, what do you get? Here's a few examples. From the NFL, you get Bad Bunny. From the NBA, you get players that are making hundreds of millions of dollars a year, and they're oppressed. From the NHL, you get hockey is for everyone. Now, the last time I checked, guys, wasn't hockey always for everyone? Especially now, if you can afford it. Hockey always was for everyone.
But remember,
You're
Mark,
telling me something I already know.
But Mark, remember this. The leader of the country is the one who brought that up. Not me. Not us.
Brought what up?
Do women, like, there were comments recently from the men's U.S. team that they didn't really mention the women, right? Like, I feel like that was where I think everybody was going with that.
Well, you know what? Personally, I think that got blown way out of freaking proportion, number one. But I got to be honest with you. I'm 57 years old. I played hockey my whole life. And since I can remember, from mites all the way up to midgets in high school, there was always girls' teams.
Yeah.
And they played hockey.
And Mark, that makes you a decent person. That makes you a good person. Because you're
I am a good person.
You're diverse when it comes to things in life. That's great on you.
People just
problem
take
is
things way too seriously.
Mark, the problem is that the reason why it's discussed is because not everyone's like you. I'm like you. Leroy's like you. It's just
but I got to be honest with you. You got to separate both. You can't have politics and sports. It ruins it. It really does.
And listen, I told you, I talked to Jeremy Roenick this week. Look his comments up because you're a hockey fan. He's not happy about the way people have made this political. So
a lot of people aren't.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
It doesn't have to be, Mark.
No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't.
You know what else it is, Mark? Too, like, you haven't heard it on this station. You really haven't.
No,
but everyone else that has a microphone or does a podcast.
On a lighter note, I finally agreed with Mike Felger the other day on his whole Jeremy Swayman rant. I loved every single minute of it.
Mark, he's I didn't hear it, but I'm going to tell you right now, losing yesterday, taking the time off before with the trade deadline on. I worked Friday when I worked Thursday night's game. Sturm had some interesting things to say after the game. I'll play him later.
Well, Felger was basically saying that everyone that went to the Olympics, when they came back to the NHL when they were supposed to play, played.
They played except for him.
Every single one of them, except Mr. Prima Donna, $8.5 million a year. That's not worth $8 million. That's not worth 8 cents a year right now. It had to take the night off. Are you kidding me?
Mark, you're right, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Sorry, we're up against it. Sports and politics, no. Oh, trust me, there's some sort of sports politics show out there. I wonder if they rate.
If not, it's this probably going to be more.
Leroy, and this is ignorance on my part. I just won't do. It's not that I It's not that I have an opinion on politics. I don't, is my problem. I just don't. Like when someone brings it up to me, I don't have the energy because I don't put any into it. Maybe you look at me differently because of that. Fine.
That's fine.
It will help me sleep at night. I'll sleep at night, but I just don't want to talk about it.
I hear you.
I just don't have it.
Some days I do.
I have no opinion.
It's literally how I feel during the day. Some days I do want to talk about it. Some days I'm just like you just said, I'm not in the mood for taking the energy.
John, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, Joe? I just wanted to update. There's no Rick's in Randolph. It's been gone for about 10 years. It's West End Grill now. Killer food. Head bartender Dave is awesome. Makes a mean Manhattan.
John, we used to drink we used to chug beers and then go to the movie theater first. So we used to go to Rick's and then go to the movies. Or you go to the movies and Rick's.
Yeah, no, I used to do the same thing, but Rick moved on, and it's the West End Grill, really great place.
Is Olive Garden and all that still over there? Smoky Bones?
No, they're gone too. Up on the hill on the other side. Yeah.
I used to do live broadcasts from Smoky Bones.
Really?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, back in the day, man.
Awesome.
That was before
All
before the Sports Hub.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Well, it's sad that Rick's is gone. Well, I'm not going to the movie theater because the movie theater's gone anymore.
Gone too. But Sunnyside, it's still there.
Have you been to Town Spa before, or have you
a Town Spa?
You haven't been to Town Spa?
What kind of spa?
It's a pizza joint.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking.
Are you serious?
I thought you was talking.
You know where Dana Barros
massage
his basketball courts are?
Yeah,
across the street's Town Spa, bro.
Oh, okay.
You never been?
No, I'm gonna have to go and check it out.
Oh, Leroy, I'm in.
Okay.
Bar, Kino, pizza, in. All right, we gotta go to break. You're listening to the 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. Joe Murray.
Ryan Garvin checking in. Guys, you got to check out this little-known song by this guy named Frank Sinatra. It's called My Way.
And now the end is near.
Did he not know that we all know that song?
One of the greatest songs of all time.
Smarmy.
It's been played at a lot of funerals.
Greatest song. It's up there.
Hey guys, this is
top
a song.
10 songs of all
Have you ever
time.
heard of it? It's called My Way. Frank Sinatra.
It's a tear in my eye.
Sorry, Brandon. I love you, buddy.
A tear forms every time I hear that
Same.
song. My God. Beautiful.
Joe, I can't believe the Randolph Cinema's closing. Is there still an Outback next door? Outback, man. I haven't been to an Outback in a while, but man, they got that butter, the butter.
I think that Outback closed too.
No, what's going on?
Everything is closing, man.
Oh, what chain do you miss the most?
Buckaboo Creek.
Oh, with the what was that? An elk? What was that? A moose?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Buckaboo Creek sucked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Out.
What do I miss?
There is a friendly still on 114 in Danvers, and I frequent it often.
There's still one in Haverhill.
But like that was when those went down. There's still a Chili's in Reading.
Oh yeah, I know where that is. Yep.
They get that 10 for. You know about the 10 for? Drink, chips, and a combo meal.
The
$10.
triple dipper, man, all day.
The triple dip, baby. Mm-hmm.
Your food knowledge is just
listen.
impeccable.
I love.
It's
food.
amazing.
I am a fat guy. But Leroy, would you call me fat? Like, you know me. Be real. Because it was so funny. I went to an event last week, and this guy goes, "Hey, man, you're not as fat as everybody says you are." And I looked at him.
You're big boned.
No, I'm a large man though. Like I'm a big dude. Like I know I got a belly, but like not a fat dump or anything like that. I can move around.
Oh man,
I'm not Humpty Dumpty over here.
I want to see you in a 3-point stance.
Oh,
man.
well, it would hurt to get down. You know, it is kind of funny. If I drop something on the floor, I still get into a 3-point stance. It's the only way I can get down there.
Yo, we've talked about this for years. 985, what are we doing? Where is the combine?
Nah, I'm retired.
Come on,
I'll
man.
be the judge.
That's great. You talk about content.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
Some entertaining.
So there is some content coming for me.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been golfing in years, bro, and I went golfing. It was hot as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I made it like 5 holes.
Oh, nice.
We played 8, but I made it 5. We played all 8. I just really only cared about 5. But when I knew I was in trouble that day, you know when you go to put the tee down, it seemed a little longer than I remembered. So I was like, oh boy. So after I went down, put the tee down, I went, oh man. So that's content. It's coming.
Yeah.
Me on the golf course.
You see, notice everyone's making content.
Well, you notice there's people. You watch all these food guys too. That's another thing. Like, what did you guys had him on? What did you eat today, sir? Guy. He's a rapper. Who does,
yeah. Yep, had him.
I love that guy.
Yeah. Content, more content, right?
Food content though. He's always like, I'm in Randolph. I'm going to Linwood Pizza. Let's go see what it looks like. And then there's the other guy. That's the. He's a father guy. Black dude. He does all the reviews. There's a Roman foodie guy.
Oh no.
There's. I'll show you. You know who he is.
You know who Mike Dees is?
Yeah.
Okay. Mike Dees.
Yeah.
Shout outs to him too. Doing phenomenal
You guys
work.
actually have a lot of people on your show that like I know who they are. I'm like, I know that guy.
We had him on, and again, content. How come it's cool for everybody else to do it, but Jason Tatum, he's doing too much. Oh, Jason Tatum,
You know
what are you doing?
You're not wrong.
Please. Everybody's doing it. Everybody. At some level, everyone is creating content, or at least consuming it and watching it. But Jason Tatum, yeah, man, Jason Tatum going to have to. I'm gonna need him to do an interview at some point where he lets media members know it's not a game anymore. He's done. Stop playing with him.
All right, we got Tyler in the mail truck.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
What's up?
Appreciate the time right now, and honestly love you guys on the radio. It's always nice to hear you two on a Sunday. It makes my workday a lot easier. Good vibes.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm only here because I like Leroy and Jeff.
But, I heard you guys talking about food spots in Randolph. I'm sure you already know it, but I wanted to see if you guys knew the spot, La Scala. The best Italian food I can get in the South Shore, man. The place is so good.
There's one on the Cape in Dennisport.
Wait, they have a La Scala down there, too?
Yeah, dude. It's right near where I stay down there.
Amazing. That's so sick. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys being on the radio right now. Like I said, it's really good vibes. And anytime you guys can get on together, it's great. I don't know where else I can listen to where I hear Alice in Chains and MF Doom at the same time. On the same show, you know?
That's what's up.
That often. That's awesome, too.
Appreciate it, man.
We should save that clip. That was a good one. I don't know where you could get it. That's a good one. I bet you Jerry Cantrell would love MF Doom. He appreciates all music. All right. How about Jeremy and Roslindale?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
What's up?
I wanted to touch on exactly what you're talking about content. Jason Tatum is doing what no one had the ability to do 10, 15 years ago. He's controlling the narrative and telling his story in a way where there's content everywhere. Kobe Bryant would have done it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the last 5 years, you have Caitlin Clark, even just recently the Olympics. Those are all stories. Sports is about stories.
Mm-hmm.
And now the players can control and put out their own stories about their experiences without the intermedium of the media distorting it. And I can tell you one person who doesn't do it well is Jordan Hudson.
Oh,
Jordan?
He might have a point. But you know what else I got out of that? Because he's absolutely right. Players, teams can control the narrative. And to be honest, I think that pisses off a lot of people in traditional legacy media. You're supposed to come to me to get your story out. You're supposed to come to my TV station and sit down and have a sit down with me. How dare you control your own narrative and put out your own material?
May I counter that?
Go ahead.
How did you feel about LeBron's decision?
I thought it was narcissistic, but at the end of the day, he has the right to do it.
We're still talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't love it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't love it. But I remember it.
Absolutely. And I think for him, I'm guessing LeBron James was like, you know what, as long as people are talking about it. Shoot, that's what we talk about when it comes to media in general. Good or bad, are people talking about it?
I got one.
Who?
Jeff. Last night, wrestling, Elimination Chamber. I got to tell you, I liked this guy when I met him. So I was rooting for him. Mm-hmm. But last night, WWE has been promoting this box that's been coming. They've been promoting this box. You knew exactly what I was talking about. And finally, they unveiled the box last night.
Okay.
And it's this guy named Danhausen. And I met him. Great guy. Like when I met him, he's in a makeup and his costume and everything. And he's got his own little thing to swipe people's cards for, making money.
Okay.
And he was in AEW, but now he's in WWE. So last night, they unveiled what was in the box, and it was Danhausen. It did not get over well. So, although the content was great,
yeah,
right? The girls that came out and everything, the Rocky Horror Show, it looked like, it did not get over for me, man. So today, it's more of a punchline and a joke. But this is a serious guy.
Yeah, but that's the gamble you got to take.
Oh, it was a gamble.
You're going to hit, you're going to miss. But 9 times out of 10, especially with these athletes, with the money in order to back their ideas and all that. Even the caller mentioned Kobe. Kobe had a whole production company. This stuff has been going on for years now. And so it really does shock me that people still get in their feelings. They get upset when athletes like Jason Tatum create a documentary. He was hurt. We all saw him go down versus the Knicks. You mean to tell me, as a basketball fan, as a fan of a Boston athlete, you're not interested in seeing what the comeback is like? I am. You are too.
I am.
So what that he puts it out, or, it comes off as though he and his team have a lot to do with it. So what? Okay. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch it. When Cerrone and I was on, because I don't want to take this away. Every time the Patriots won a Super Bowl, what came out not too long afterwards?
A documentary.
Thank you.
Oh, three games to glory?
And we ate it up.
I still ate that up.
I still got mine. I still got my DVD from the 08 Celtics.
Me too. Me too. Like Johnny Most kid made those, helped make those, and I used to interview him all the time about it.
So where was the whining and crying?
I thought the Ringer one this year with Bill Simmons was fantastic, and it really got into the city, and I thought it was good. It got into Reggie Lewis, and I love that.
I love it.
I thought it was great. I thought it was theater. It was great. The Tatum thing's not done yet, so I think maybe that's where we'll have our final thoughts on it. But if he's doing it and we're talking about it, it's working, right?
It's working. That's the point.
It's like our radio show. If you don't like it and they're talking about us, guess what?
It's
working. I sometimes double down on people when
Joe,
they
I really hate disappointing people. So for people who don't like what they're hearing, I hate to disappoint you. I don't care. I don't care. We're beyond that. Those days of trolls and people thinking they have any type of impact, you don't. I hate to disappoint you.
Well, I will say people here think that you are very refreshing. And I will tell you, I work as someone who works alone with Skaz at night. I like working with someone like you because it is refreshing.
Appreciate it.
I think that's why we get along. Hey, let's go over that shirt one more time. Is that big sexy up front? Ruth?
Yes, sir. For those who obviously can't see, even though we're on YouTube Live, YouTube TV, not YouTube TV, YouTube Live, sorry. I have on my Golden Girls sweater that says Thug Life. And in the front, that is Rose, who, by the way.
Is it Rose or Ruth? She's Ruth.
Ruth.
Yeah.
Was one of my first crushes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
She was seductive.
You mentioned another one earlier that was one of my first crushes too, Dolly Parton.
Dolly.
But yeah, and I wore this.
Betty White in the middle.
Yes,
Rose.
I wore this because of you and I being on there today. I said, you know what? We use the Golden Girls theme, so I'm gonna wear the shirt.
Estelle Getty over there with her glasses on. And remember the nudes?
The who?
Was that from Airheads? What was that from?
B. Arthur naked. Exquisite.
Is that Airheads?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Why do I know that? That was when Encino Man came out. That's why I remember Brendan Fraser, who's doing all sorts of movies now, which are very different.
Oh, he's an award-winning actor now.
Airheads was great. Remember Winston from Ghostbusters was the cop? And then Chris Farley was there, right?
He was one of the cops, yeah.
And then it was Brendan Fraser. Adam Sandler was the drummer. And Steve Buscemi was the guitarist.
Rex, what are you doing, man? I ain't farting on no snare drum.
Whatever happened to the girlfriend? She was very, very sexy in that.
Yeah, but I don't think she did much afterwards.
I always liked her. I saw something Barstool did this week was who's the sexiest character from a movie, like a TV show. Was Sloane from Entourage was the big favorite. It's always a Kelly Kapowski for some reason. Girl, remember when she went Valerie in 90210? She turned heel.
I had to think for 2 seconds. I'm like, Kelly Kapowski. Oh, okay.
Tiffany Amber Theas. Yeah. Let's take one more since we're all over the place. Daniel's in Burlington. Daniel.
Joe, there is this glorious road called 114. You may have heard of it in Peabody.
I love that.
And they still have a Friendly's, an Outback, and an Olive Garden. Yep. So what you do is, I call it the 3 on 114. If you're up for it, get the appetizer at Olive Garden, go for the breadsticks and unlimited salad, have your meal at Outback, and then finish off with an ice cream at Friendly's. It's a glorious afternoon.
That's called the triple play. You hung up. I'm surprised you're not getting a roast beef at Arthur's or
Arthur's.
Arthur's. Next to Arthur's is Sylvan Street Grill. And then there's last night I got a Flip the Bird. I got a chicken and waffle last night with chicken bites and something else. Imagine just eating a chicken and waffle out of nowhere.
You've missed. I hate to tell you this and inform you. You've missed your calling. There's something with food, man. What are you doing?
Listen, I'm working on things. I can only put energy into so much these days.
Why do you have to work on something that you just are?
Well,
You're gifted.
Thank you. Thank you. Joe, you're gifted.
You're gifted.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
You are. You don't have to work at it. It just is natural. You came out of the womb knowing certain things, like when it comes to restaurants. I swear.
We grew up 3 miles apart.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
You're a year older than me? I
just
graduated
about,
in
yeah.
2000. When did you graduate?
Oh, God. Well, I think I got you beat then big time.
Right,
I'm a 96. Yeah.
You're that much older? Oh, so
Yeah.
me and Cerrone are closer to age.
Probably,
So
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I played against Cerrone in BNBL.
Probably.
Because we've like, hey, you know that? Yeah, man. Me and him have been like, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah.
And he went to where? What? He go to Lexington?
No.
You went to Belmont.
I
Hill.
was at Belmont.
Or Belmont.
He went to. I went to Belmont, ACC, and then the Burke.
Oh, the Burke had a. Elaine was. Well, she's younger than you, but yeah, hell of a basketball player.
Oh my God.
She go to Duke. No, I'm trying to remember. I don't know.
Can't remember. But yeah,
city living, baby.
City living. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. City living, you're just out and about, you're on the team, you stop in here, you go in there, and pick up something there, you need a slice of pizza. Bring back dollar pizza. I'm sorry, we're all over the place. Let me shut up.
What was that place across Fields Corner? Across from the Blarney Stone? And
which is no longer there either.
Sad. But it was a high 5-star or high five?
I can't remember.
I used to get pizza.
It's
from
still
that.
there, though.
Little Stevie's is still going, too. That's open late. All right, well, we're late, everybody. Again. Take a quick break. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on The Sports Hub.
All right, let's talk to Howard and Randolph. He's in Randolph. Hey, Howard.
How you doing, guys?
What's
Great
up?
show as always. We're going there with Joe and Leroy.
Appreciate it.
I grew up in Dorchester, Mattapan, and moved to Randolph. Do you remember Boston Chicken, which became Boston Market?
Yes.
And of course, they're all gone now. But my personal crusade is I'm trying to get Arby's to come back to the South Shore area.
Ooh, dude.
I had to drive to Auburn, Mass, to go to get some Arby's.
Yeah.
And they're so good.
Howard, please, as a man who grew up in Hyde Park, okay?
Okay.
There were places like Nick's Roast Beef in Roslindale that'd be like, hey, try my roast beef. No, dude. Dude, I think you're going to have to go. You have to cross the Tobin Bridge, my man, to get Arby's. I'll get a Big Montana if it's in my face. But I'm telling you, the North Shore in their roast beef it's just better than Arby's, bro.
Okay. Are you a fan of Kelly's roast beef?
Yeah, Kelly's is great. It's not the
Now,
same.
they have a place in Brockton called Giorgio's, which is good roast beef.
I was going to ask Joe. I was going to ask if you've ever been there. That place is phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh, no, Giorgio's is really good. Yeah, they do a type of North Shore. So Kelly's is great. It's just not... Kelly's is a great concept, right? It's been around forever. It's still open in Revere till 3 a.m. It's just that's not the North Shore beef. It's a roast beef with whatever you want on it. The North Shore beef is its own like slice, its own like barbecue side. It's just a different type.
Right, but I do love the Arby's sauce, and I was told if you go to Walmart, they carry it. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet.
All right, I'll have to check that out. And now here comes all the beef calls. Joe, have you tried Pete's roast beef and Woober? Joe, have you tried Matt's yet? And no, I haven't. But if you want to deliver us some beef, I'm hungry. I go three-way, Leroy. I go sauce, mayo, cheese.
Okay.
What would you want on your beef?
Whatever you say works. Because I'm not a really, last time I had some, I think you had some delivered here. And that was like 2-3 years ago.
Right. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
What else can we talk about right now? Adam is in Roslindale.
Hey, what up, Joe?
What up, dude?
Hey, man. It's. I was just calling in because I think this is hilarious. That accent slipping out every once in a while. It's great. I ran into you a few times. I grew up with Sarge's wife. And we've met in the Cape before, but
I know who you are now. I know who you are.
Oh yeah. So
how are you doing?
I'm loving it and just I'm great, man. I'm great.
So you like when my Boston accent slips out?
Yeah, I mean, because I can tell it's you're digging back in the old memories and this nostalgia's coming, and it's natural. It happens to me too, and you're just like, you're like, oh, the Olive Garden, they all just
yeah. There's certain things that like it's always going to be Norwood. It's not Norwood, right? It's Norwood.
Yeah.
Or
Norwood,
the Blarney Stone. It's always the Blarney. It's never going to be Blarney. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
When I was in elementary school and middle school, whatever, and like the lunch ladies, it was like chicken parm day. They'd be like, "You want chicken parm?
You want chicken parm?"
I thought chicken parm was palm, like actually spelled out that way until I was like an adult. I thought that's how
like the palm of your hand. You thought it was.
Yeah. It's just I was like, oh, there's an R in there. I didn't know that.
Joe. No, it's another one. Tartar sauce.
Oh, tartar sauce. Yeah. I'm like tartar sauce. When did they add an R to that word? Yeah.
No, and it's funny, dude. I've been doing this a long time. I can read perfection. Like a headline, I could do it with no accent. Mm-hmm. But the second we start talking normal, dude, it pops out, man.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. You're everyday basis too. I'm down the middle, and then I have a couple pops with some buddies at like a game or something, and then bam, it's gone. See you later.
Yeah, just like Sarge. He's not Sarge.
Just like Sarge, dude.
Thanks, Adam.
Sarge, yeah.
Appreciate you, buddy. Take care.
No problem, Joe. Good talking to you, buddy.
All right, buddy. Leroy doesn't have a Boston accent.
No, I do. It's kind of the same way you were saying. It's when I get emotional.
like you weren't today?
Yeah, like it could be sadness, it could be happiness, joy, anger. Oh, it comes out. Anger. Yeah, it comes out.
Jeff got one.
It comes out when I'm like tired. There it is right there.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
No, I'll just share it briefly. But when I was somebody said to me, "Hey, man, if you want to make it in this business, you need to lose that." And I'll never forget. But I was working at 1510 The Zone. Shout out. And I mentioned Ba Tolo Cologne. And when I listened back, I went, "Oh God, it's horrible." I kept saying Bartolo. Mm-hmm. It's Bartolo. And someone's always, dude, you got to lose that thing. So I met a guy who was a professor at Emerson College, and I paid for dialect classes. He was Swedish. He spoke 14 different languages. And we sat, you know when you're on Starrow Drive and it says, if you lived here, you'd be home by now? He lived in those houses. So I would, had a parking spot. I'd get in there and then I'd go up and meet him in his house. I don't remember his name, but he taught me how to lose the dialect. Mm. And I'd go out with my friends and I would try and they'd be like, stop. And somehow here we are again. All right. Well, that was story time. You said you love stories. Yes. All right, Leroy. I have a agenda. We're going to be a little late here. So I apologize. I wrote 8 possible things for the Patriots this year.
Okay.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees. We already did our Celtic stuff. I haven't really dived in on the Swayman. We can do that if you want. I have concerns about the Red Sox. Mm-hmm. They start up soon. And it's a very famous anniversary in Boston sports that we should get into at some point. So we'd love to hear from you guys. 617-779-0985. What's this hour of the Sports Uprising? By Valvoline. I'll share it. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You'll save 15% off your next drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. We'll have a little bit of a break here than the headline. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Hey, it's Hardy. If your attic insulation's outdated, call Revise, a Mass Save partner. They'll do a no-cost home energy assessment, and you could save 75 to 100% on insulation and air.
Penguins. Women's hockey, the Boston Fleet over the Ottawa Charge, 3-2 in a shootout. Men's college hockey, BU over BC 5-1. MLS action, the Revs fell to Red Bull New York 1-0. And let's see, spring training, the Red Sox over the Twins 13-8. The Sox and Orioles at 1:05 this afternoon. And the Celtics will take on the Sixers tonight at the Garden. Tip off at 8. However, Jason Tatum will not be making his return tonight as many were hoping. He is listed on the injury report as out with the Achilles injury. Coverage of tonight's game begins right here on 98.5 The Sports Hub at 7:30, and your Sports Hub headlines are brought to you by Valvoline. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Leroy Irvin. Your next update is in an hour.
Boston Talk Sports.
Drake May.
We all know what, but we won't say what. Yeah, worst take on these airwaves in the last 24 hours.
We may not take a call today.
The Sports Hub. Everybody knows Joe.
Just keeps getting better.
Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports.
Losers in sports. Joel Embiid's a loser. I'm sorry. He's not playing tonight. What a loser. They moved the game to national TV.
I know.
Loser. Also lost to Game 7.
You can stay in Philly, a player that once was a Sixer, recent years. Ben Simmons.
Oh, loser.
Oh, my God.
Loser. James Harden. Loser. Never really was good in the playoffs. Was on that Oklahoma City teams. Was on Brooklyn, remember, with Kyrie?
Yeah. For me, in order to be considered a loser in sports, it's effort. So, obviously, James Harden, great scorer. But when the playoffs come around, certain rounds, the effort just disappears.
Dude, he has to go. He goes to the strip club all the time. And then he plays the game, and he'll have 30 points. But, did he put all his effort into the game? That's a fact. Another loser, Chris Paul, who retired. He had to retire. Nobody wanted him anymore. Imagine that.
That's bad.
I threw this one in there because Don Mattingly never won with the Yankees. I don't believe he's been a manager, and I don't think he's won either. Whatever call, I don't know if I just threw him in there. I don't know why. I don't look at him as a loser personality. And you mentioned Barkley off the air. I don't look at Barkley as a loser. I know he never won a championship. Like Karl Malone, never Stockton.
The effort was there. They gave maximum effort.
Never felt that way. How about Connor McDavid?
I was about to bring him up.
He's looking at you straight in the eye. Is Connor McDavid a loser? Did you hear his comments this week? Oh, that was funny because he's never won gold or championship.
It's tough because you can't say the effort isn't there because he's been the MVP in the Stanley Cup Finals where he lost and in the gold medal where he lost.
His personality's starting to kick in, too.
He's got a loser mentality, I think.
Yeah. He's a loser. He's a loser. I'll give you a couple of Lance Armstrong. He was a winner, right? End up becoming a big
more like a shyster
loser. Oh, he's a loser. Yo soy there. Jim Schwartz this year didn't get the head coaching position in Cleveland and said, you know what? I'm retiring this year. Loser. What a loser.
I got one. I'm asking because I'm kind of caught in the middle. Is Cam
Newton?
Yeah.
In general, yeah. Yeah, he won an MVP, and, historically, you look at his body of work, he was fantastic. Loser. Now he's a talking head loser. Conor McGregor, loser. Sorry. Loser. Oh, Jim Carrey back in the news this week.
Was it? Was it Jim Carrey or not?
Are you guys do you guys do stuff on that in the morning?
Yeah, absolutely.
Will you bring up Jim Carrey?
I absolutely will send it in the email to, hey, we got to talk about Jim Carrey, or, is it not him? Which is.
Have you seen Sammy Sosa lately?
Oh, don't get me started.
And again, I don't know if that's like a condition thing.
I asked you this one, and you said no. Steve Grogan.
No.
Why?
Because he was really the backup on that Super Bowl team, but the guy gave every effort he had. He wore neck roll, dude, as a quarterback. I don't think people had the expectations for him like that, Like Aaron Rodgers is a loser to me, but he's won.
Yeah.
He won one. Think about that. The Green Bay Packers had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers and won 2 Super Bowls. That's it. In how many years? 90 to 2000? Whatever. I'm not going to do the years. 30 years? Wicked loser. Boston accent. Ron in the Cape.
Hey, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I got the loser of all time. I got to contribute this one. Wilt?
I don't feel like he lost at life.
Well, no. But, if you're going to include Mattingly, who was a pretty good guy.
I know. You're right. I feel bad about the Mattingly thing.
Okay.
I feel bad about it. I'm not taking him off, though.
Okay. And I'm going to keep Wilt on mine.
Your dog's pissed.
Yeah. Dog, yeah, he agrees.
All right, cool. Thanks, buddy.
What is going on?
Wilt. Wilt the loser? I just I don't, in my mind's eye, don't feel. But hey, listen, there's no wrong answers here.
What were those the brothers that ran track?
Dan and Dave.
Yeah, losers.
Dan and Dave. They were, was it 94, 92? They were on commercials everywhere.
Yeah, 92.
Losers. I don't even know if it's their fault. I think it was part of the reason is the machine was pushing them and had us all hyped up and nothing.
That's all I have on my list of
Who's
losers.
Who's the dude they did a 30 for 30 for? Back in the day would wear a bandana. Boz football
Brian
player.
Bosworth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Loser.
I was going to say John Calipari, even though he won a championship with Kentucky. Great recruiter. Just sometimes. But listen, we should probably just do it now, right? Today is an anniversary. I don't know if I sent it to you, Jeff. Today is an anniversary in Boston sports.
You're the people being negative. You and some of the fans. Larry Bird's not walking through that door, fans. Kevin McHale's not walking through that door, and Robert Parrish is not walking through that door. And if you expect them to walk through the door, they're going to be gray and old. What we are is young, exciting, hardworking, and going to improve. And people don't realize that. And as soon as they realize that those 3 guys are not coming through that door, the better this town will be for all of us. Because they're young guys in that room playing their asses off. I wish we had $90 million under the salary cap. Wish we could buy the world. We can't. The only way we can do is work hard. And all this negativity that's in this town sucks. And I've been around, and when Jim Rice was booed, I've been around with Yastrzemski booed, and it stinks. It makes the greatest town, greatest city in the world lousy. The only thing going to turn this around is being upbeat and positive like we are in that locker room. So if you think that we're not coming to play against the Toronto Raptors, you're mistaken. Only we're not coming to play with Bird, McHale, and Parrish, or Cousy or Russell. We're coming with young guys who want to get better, want to play the game. And we're going to stay positive all the way through. And if you think I'm going to succumb to negativity, you're wrong. You got the wrong guy leading this basketball team.
Any questions?
Thank you.
Could I say
11 seconds of just silence?
Not a lie was told, though. Not a lie was told. I never understood why people gave him such a hard time.
It was him. He's the blew up the team. He blew it up, Leroy. He ruined the Celtics.
Okay.
He drafted Ron Murray. They traded Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, but the part that we focused on, and at that time we didn't know Chauncey and Ron Mercer. We didn't know.
Rick Pitino thought he knew everything.
We didn't know, but he's
Don't
right.
defend that guy.
No, I'm
Don't
defending
do
him.
it.
I'm defending him because he's been gone for I don't know how long. He hasn't been on the scene. Are we still in negative place? Did we not go through winning Super Bowls and still in negative about the team? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bro.
We're negative.
Bro, he set the Celtics back big time.
Okay. Yes.
It took them 8 years to figure that thing out.
But once he was out of the picture, it wasn't like things changed around here. I'm talking about throughout the landscape.
No, they had to suck.
No, I'm talking beyond the Celtics. Decades have gone by.
Oh, yeah.
And we're still negative.
After that one, the Patriots won. That was 2000, right?
Yeah.
He ruined the Celtics, bro.
Yeah,
he ruined them.
He did. And a majority of the past 2 decades, we've been just as miserable, even though we've been called the city of champions. Just as miserable. He hit the nail on the head on that part right there. He was right. The negativity in this town does suck.
I think he created it.
He played his part.
I think he created it.
But once he moved on, the negativity didn't disappear. It didn't go anywhere.
I'm ready for this.
It didn't go.
Rick Pitino is a control freak.
Mm-hmm.
He can only be successful when he has control.
Yes.
He has to have things done his way. I will say that he's the coach of St. John's right now. I think college basketball has a great class this year, right? Devonta is going to be number one pick. But I just think that when I watch college basketball, it's about the coaches, right? Like I'm watching Gonzaga last night. It's Mark Few that I'm watching on the sideline. It's not the players on the court. I get Patino with St. John's, right? Like UConn and Hurley. I mean, college basketball is still one of those sports where it's run by the coach. Football, no. Like Nick Saban, all these guys, they don't have like the dude in Indiana though, Signetti. Guy was at with James Madison or whatever, and came from a small school and then built it up. But like, I don't know. I just feel as though Patino tried to control that thing, like he knew everything and wouldn't listen to other people. Destroyed it, dude. And yeah, a failure, right? And he'll admit it. I mean, Fred had him on the air and hung up on him.
Was he part of the reason why they kind of pushed Red to the side too?
He controlled everything. Well, Red was aging. Yeah. They were going to have new ownership in 2002. Yeah, it was a lot of it. But they brought Patino in to save it.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Everybody was really, really hyped up. They thought that the way he did things in college basketball was going to translate to the NBA.
It didn't.
It didn't happen.
And he also banked on tanking. It didn't work when you tanked. It didn't work. You tanked for Tim Duncan. Instead, you got 3 and 5. You took Ron Mercer, college player, and Chauncey Billups, Hall of Famer, and then traded him.
Rick Pitino, hello.
Good morning, guys.
You stink. You ruined the Celtics.
Jeez. But in that little clip, his point about the negativity in this town sucks is proven once again. Why have the man on your show if you're just gonna hang up on him and I
mean, Fred's not even a Celtics fan. I think a real Celtics fan would have said a lot more than just "you stink."
Someone asked me what makes Conor McGregor a loser. Like, punched an old man at the bar, and I hated that. Why does a professional mixed martial artist boxer need to punch somebody in the face to prove something of a citizen? Sorry, that's how I feel. That's just one man's opinion. You can disagree with me if you want, but I think that is soft and loser. Anyways, Rick Pitino ruined the Celtics. Oh, the Rick Pitino, the fuel that fueled me. I felt something in the bowels of my belly. When you started talking Pitino,
gas.
I like
Pitino gave you gas.
Yes. It gave me a flare. It flared me up.
Oh,
you were
man.
like, he's right. I'm like, what? I like instantly couldn't even listen to you for a second.
Well, I mean, but again,
yes, there is my.
I stand by it.
How many championships? We're still doing the
Too
negative-
many.
Too
many to count.
You know what it is? Is we're all miserable.
Why?
Because
why? Why?
We're all struggling. You know what? No, it's another thing. Can I give you a Boston thing?
Go ahead.
Wicked Boston thing. You're from here. We're from here. We're from here. You ever notice like you'll meet people who be like, oh man, Leroy, love the show, man. Like, you know, love what you do, dude. Keep doing what you're doing. But then you meet your boys from home, and the haters, right?
Oh my God.
They're like, hey, look at you, it's your radio job, it's your big wig on radio.
I had one dude. You're not gonna believe this.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right. I walk in the house. There's a get together. I walk in the house. I take a seat at the table. Do you think I heard, hey, how you doing? Good afternoon, good evening, great to see you, man? The first thing he says is, do folks even listen to radio? I said, you know what?
Tell me, I've heard that one a million times.
I'm like, you know what? It be your own people.
It's your own people.
People.
You got me on that one.
Yeah.
Because again, I'll go see my boys from home. Oh, look at you, Joe. I went to Hooters one day with them. Of course. And they're like, oh, hey, Joe, whatever. Look at people with Hooters. It's like, what do you know everybody now? What are you, big shot? It's like, it humbles me a little bit because, like, I know that they don't care at all. But you are right. The one thing I get is, the station doesn't really come in where I'm at. The station doesn't come in where you're at? Are you sure about that?
Right.
Because, then again, I worked at small AM stations before that nobody could ever hear, in their defense.
Yep.
But,
I ran into a friend from high school who I hadn't seen since high school at Lambert's over there in
Dorchester?
Yes.
Oh, Nino, shout out.
Hey, what's up, man? Daps him up. And he goes, man, I be wanting to call in to cuss you out. Like, what? What? I didn't even get a, hey, how are you doing? How's your family? It be your own.
I also, Jeff, I know Jeff do you have haters too, Jeff, that, about the radio?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, you should see the DMs, the emails. Oh, you should see them.
Again, I've worked like crap jobs in my life, so I don't want people to think that like, woe is us about what our people think about it working here, but like all of us, literally, Jeff's a plumber or whatever on the side. What do you do? You're a handyman.
No, I'm a low voltage technician.
Whatever the hell a low voltage technician is.
I'm basically an electrician.
I worked in the car business for a million years and did tech, okay? Leroy worked at Gillette once.
I've worked. You don't even. I used to clean Fenway Park.
Oh, that's a tough job.
Oh, that's a tough job. I would clean the luxury boxes and the stories I could just tell you. And the worst part was, Joe, the second I would pick up the last piece of trash, it's game time. And people would instantly walk in, and it was instant trash. Instant.
Do you know what's funny? If you're sitting at your seats, right? Do you even think of a trash barrel?
No. People just throw it on the ground.
Throw it right under the seat.
Throw it on the ground.
Concert? Are you mean to tell me? You're right about that.
But the point is, the negativity in this town.
Oh, it's real, baby.
It's real, and it sucks.
It is real. Haters. Got some hate. Oh, I feel it though. Like I the best is I know more about sports than you. It's like you probably do. That's what I say to people now. You probably do. Like, I can do the show. Yeah, you sit in a chair 4 hours by yourself, get ratings, sponsorships, money. You should start a podcast.
Oh, I could keep going on about this, but I'm not, because I'm going to get in trouble.
No. I you know what? Don't get in trouble.
My filter is
don't get in trouble, but
it's weak. The filter's weak.
I feel you on this. Is the one where, like, again, there are people who work here who Scott Zoll, I called in, right? Former established guy, 20 years and whatever, 25 years in the Mike Felger's been doing this, whatever. For Maz, one of the best writers of all time, right? Like, Fred's been so successful for years. Like, these guys are highly publicized guys. So you can say whatever they want about them. Like they're going to their vacation down in wherever and so. Like we're here on the weekends. We're here working, but we still have haters,
big time. I got one. I'm not going to say his name on Twitter X because he's a coward. His hate is so bad that when I retaliated and I went back, he blocked me. You ever heard of a troll blocking somebody?
Yes, it's called people who love to.
I'm sorry.
We're getting back to the mental health discussion.
Yeah.
You know why? Because people can give it. They can't take it.
They can't take it.
And I will say this one more time: this is something I'm going to be 44 years old. How old are you?
I am. What am I? 46, 47?
Well, Jesus, Leroy. You're still 25 to me, man.
I feel it.
You look
Thank
25.
You. Appreciate
you
it.
25. You in that gym every day. I see you in there. I watched you doing the push-ups the other day.
Oh yeah, every day.
I will tell you this: if there's one, I'm going to leave this on a message. Message. What is that? Don't be a menace. Message. People who got nothing going on are always the ones who want to tell you what you should be doing.
Absolutely. Go to commercial.
I just saw your eyes.
My filter
it's
just
always the ones that got nothing going on who want to tell you how you should be living your life. All right, we'll go to break. I'm Joe Murray. Leroy's here, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. Joe Murray on
All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Hi, everybody. It's Sunday. Leroy's here. I'm going to the Celtics game tonight. I don't go as a fan of it.
You disappointed?
No. Whoa. Who's this?
This is the great Jay Mackis and Dinosaur Jr. covering Just Like Heaven.
Yeah, I like the originals better. Tonight I'm excited. I don't like the fact that it's an 8 o'clock start, and now we don't get Joel Embiid. I was looking to boo his ass tonight.
My daughter asked me if I wanted tickets to the Nets game, and by the time she asked, it was already too late. I had already gotten in the shower. I was on the couch chilling. But I said, hey, if you hear anything about Sunday's game with the Sixers, let me know. Joe, you know the main reason why? Because I was believing the hype, too, that Jason Tatum was going to make his return. So when I found out that you were going today, I figured part of the reason why you were going today is because you was anticipating Jason Tatum's return and you wanted to be a part of that historical moment, if you would.
Yes, I would have loved to be a part of that. But it's not happening. It's not happening.
NBA got to be really tight right now. Oh, we done switched it to 8 o'clock and nothing. And then now Embiid's out too.
NBA has, I think they have some issues. They got to figure out this tanking lottery thing. How would Leroy fix it?
Man, that's above my pay grade. That's a tough one. I don't know how I can't figure. How would you?
I have a scenario.
Okay.
So you know how they have ping pong balls?
Yeah.
And if you're the worst team, you get the most ping pong balls.
Mm-hmm.
What if, like, you played the season where, like, if you make a trade, you lose some ping pong balls? Or, like, if you tank a game, or you lose ping pong balls?
How do you prove someone tanked the game?
I'm like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But what if, like, you scored under 85 points, you lose ping pong balls? I'm trying to use like since they're not changing the way the draft is done. So I feel like you have to impact the draft when it comes to games. How about this? You have to win 20 games or something, or you lose ping pong balls.
Okay.
Like you have to something. You need like achievements to hit. One thing I don't like right now is the MVP. You have to play 65 games. Like Jokic is the best player in the league, but if he doesn't play 65 games, he's not the MVP. This is why I think Jaylen Brown is a shot, by the way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But they got to do something about the draft and tanking because, like, right now, I think the Jazz are openly tanking.
Trying to get
and they got fined for it. The Suns did something recently. They got fined for it. This is a big class. Like, this is... People are battling for, there's at least 5, maybe 6 guys that can impact the team. The league's bad, man. Right now, you're an asset. You're not a player anymore. You're a number. And the Celtics had that earlier this year. Like, you saw Josh Minot, the other playing for Brooklyn.
Right.
He was a $5 million asset. That's what he was. They pumped him up, and they dumped him. That's what you are in the NBA. Kevin Love talked about that, how he's now just a figure, a monetary figure in the NBA now because he's at the end of a bench on a contract that, it's just kind of interesting. That's what the league is now. But I'm going ping pong balls, like meaning subtract and add. Like, oh, well, the Celtics, have won 45 games. Oh, wow, they got an extra 10 ping pong balls.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Or maybe like the lottery. Do you do there's no, how about like if there's 6 teams in the lottery, let's call them 6. You just randomize it. Like you were the 6 worst teams in the NBA this year. We're just going to randomize what order. There's not, like, how did Dallas get the number 1 pick last year?
Yeah, that did seem a little suspect. Yeah. You get rid of Luka, and yeah.
How do you fix it, Leroy?
I don't know. But they do. I do agree with you on that. They do need to do something about it. But what that is, that's a tough one. That's really tough.
Bill, he's in Quincy. What's up, Bill?
Yeah, the Bruins need Bobby or Cody Howe.
They're not walking through that door.
No.
No, the Bruins have been good,
out of the
dude.
farm league by spring.
The Bruins have been good, dude. Like yesterday, their goalie and defense blew it.
You think they're going to make the playoffs?
They got the final spot right now, right?
So, Leroy, I would sell. I think they've given us the season that we didn't expect.
Mm-hmm. That seems to be a trend with Boston sports right now. But anyways, yeah.
They're in a playoff hunt.
Mm-hmm.
The coach is good. Coach is good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Victor Arvidsson is a guy they should trade. He just had 2 goals the other night, 14 goals on the year, 28 points. Nice guy. He's not a second-line winger. Here he is. I think you can get a second-round pick for him. Go and do it. And then you put somebody up, because this year they've been able to take someone from Providence and put him right in and play.
Mm-hmm.
I'd sell. I would sell on a guy like Peak, who's one of their other defensemen. I'd sell. I mean, you got a 4th-round pick for VL, who was at the back of their defense, so Peak can get you probably a 3rd. Don Sweeney can trade. It's his drafting that's been the issue. Jeff, am I wrong on any of this? I know you're...
No, you're absolutely right. He can trade, but he can't draft.
But like, would you trade Arvidsson? He's a free agent, dude. He's 32.
Yeah.
I like him. He's been great. Now go help some other team and fleece him.
I've seen the Bruins in on Trocheck. I'd take him.
See, I would like to go the route of last year. Like, can you find another Minton? Like Hustadinov. I love these guys. You know who these guys are?
My son, he's keeping me hip.
Yeah. No, the Bees are a good team. They're well coached. They changed their defense now, so they're really their team is on Swayman.
So good team, but they're not contenders, and because of that, you think they should sell. And if you think that, what's the time range? When do you want to see them turn the corner?
Well, they have this kid James Haggins that's at Boston College right now, and the other kid they played on the under Olympic team, whatever it was. They were unbelievable. There's like 7 dudes at Boston College that are all on the Bruins system. They're all like going to be studs. So, to me, when do I think they turn the corner? Next 2 years. Okay. This James Haggins kid's a lot of hype. He's good. They drafted a kid named Dean Letourneau last year who struggled, but this year he's doing well. 6'7", center. Do you see what I mean? Like, they have guys that are going to come right up and make an impact. They just need to hold still, and that's why I sell, because they're your future. Getting Fraser Minton from last year, dude can play. Like, in some of their free agent signings, I think were to protect those. Like Taylor Janelle yesterday, big fight in the middle of the ice. It was a good one. I tweeted it out. He's playing on the 4th line right now. He's making like $5 million a year. You don't want a $5 million 4th liner, but when you put James Haggins on a line with him, he's going to protect him. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need that, because like a guy like Matt Patra, who's had a cup of coffee, he's probably on a trade block. He's so small, he doesn't have somebody to protect him. That's why Wayne Gretzky, we always had a guy next to him that could always, not to compare anybody to Wayne Gretzky, but just giving you the...
No, I get it. I get it.
Leroy, you know what you would appreciate? Last night, wrestling was in Chicago. And CM Punk is from Chicago. Do you remember the Bulls intro?
Yeah. I used to know the name of it, but I can't remember it right now.
Serious.
Yeah. Yep.
So last night, CM Punk came out.
That's tough.
To the Bulls.
That's tough.
And then came out to his song. No, it was awesome. This last night? Yeah, listen to it. Thank you, Jeff. Woo! Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Georgia from the Jordan era.
Yes, sir.
Voiced by the iconic PA announcer, Ray Clay.
Ray Clay, baby.
Oh, that's nice. That's creative.
I got hyped. I'm telling you, wrestling, this is what it does to me.
What's a non-Boston team that you got hyped for like that? Because when the Michael Jordan and the Bulls, I would lose my mind. But obviously they're a Chicago team. I can't think of any other team that's not a Boston team that I got excited for, and I would consider my team. I can't.
I love the Clemson intro football. You ever see that? They all get on buses and then they run down the hill.
Yeah, I always worry about when they run down the hill. Somebody's going to tear something doing that.
That's at least that's something I can think of. It's college sports.
Yeah.
West Virginia come out to Enter Sandman.
Enter Sandman. Who sings they sing it? Is it Florida? Sings
Won't Back Down.
Won't Back Down. It's during the game, I guess. Yeah.
Were the fans going crazy about that last night? Chicago fans?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was big. Yeah, yeah.
They go crazy for him anyway because he's a local guy, but that was special.
Not to mention the match, too. Like, Bret Hart had some big matches in Chicago, and CM Punk put Finn Balor in the sharpshooter after Bret Hart. No, but it was like nostalgia. You know what I mean? They're trying to,
Yeah, they play that one right. That's a good one.
That was a good one. That's CM Punk. You know what else he does? He has Cult of Personalities, his song.
Right.
At WrestleMania, he brings out the band. And they play it live. And they also record it while they it's cool.
We just had a caller, Paul from Quincy, just called in just to let us know, and I had forgotten about this too. Ricky Steamboat used to come out to Sirius.
I did not know that.
No, for real?
Yeah, back in the day, like WrestleMania 3, if you can find an uncut version that hasn't been like doctored by the WWE, he comes out to Sirius.
I didn't know that. When I played high school basketball, and we used to do the song "We Bomb First" by Tupac. That was our
bomb first.
We bomb first when we ride.
Yeah, we consider for you. Yeah,
we changed the lyrics. But we played Matanon, which was local school, and they came out to Sirius, and it was cool when we beat them. So it was cool. Yeah, you come out to Sirius, dude. You better be good.
You better be good. And he won his match, right?
Yeah. But Tupac's "We Bomb First" took you down that day. It's a good one. All right. We'll hit the break. Leroy's here. I'm Joe Murray. Jeff's back there just playing tunes. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on The Sports Hub.
All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Leroy Irvin is here. I'm Joe Murray. I haven't worked with Leroy in a long time. When do you think the last time we worked together was? Summer? It's before Patriots season.
Yeah, probably the spring or summer of 2025.
Ooh, brings up a thought of mine that's gone on. How do you feel about Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather?
I'm not a fan of this at all. I am out. This is something I wanted to talk about maybe a week or 2 weeks ago when I saw that Mayweather said he's coming out of retirement after he does the exhibition fight with Mike Tyson. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm one of the biggest boxing fans ever, but I do pay attention and I do love the sport. The sport's in trouble, and I don't see how it recovers. This is Pacquiao, Mayweather. I have no interest in it whatsoever. The sport has done so much damage to its credibility that I'm looking at that fight and saying, well, is it even really on the up and up? Is Mayweather only returning because he has money issues? Like, what are we doing? And again, I would love for the sport to make a triumphant return and it be taken serious, and being the champion would mean something again. For me, it means nothing, and it's a joke. I feel like we're being set up again. And I think all the Paul stuff, all that stuff, it feeds into not trusting the sport. And again, Mayweather coming out of retirement after an exhibition with Mike Tyson. Come on. Like, what are we doing?
So, the previous one, people know the story, but Manny Pacquiao hurt his shoulder, and there was so much money on the line that he ended up going, like any other boxer would have been like, hey, I hurt my shoulder, like we need to reschedule. Not that day. He took the money, he lost. It was a sham. It was a sham.
Thank you.
The Conor McGregor exhibition versus Floyd Mayweather was a sham too. The over-under was 6.5. The ref stopped the fight before the 6.5 mark. Money, right? Money. So I the up and up thing, I'm down completely with you on that. I heard Dan Patrick mention something the other day, and I know he's a little past his time, but he's a legend, right? He feels that when you're a boxer, the phone is always ringing. Like, look at the Diaz brothers, right? In UFC, not to compare, but they can come back, be a big draw. They could lose, and it's still like they won. You know what I mean? The thing about boxing in general, though, it is a dying sport. I think the last great champion really was Lennox Lewis, even though the Klitschko's held it for so long. You don't really, think about that.
And can we agree that Lennox Lewis, as a fighter, his style, it was boring.
Yeah, but so wasn't Floyd Mayweather.
Yep.
But Floyd Mayweather was the greatest defensive boxer of all time. Can't deny that. You can't deny his style. Like, you know what I mean? I don't love watching Evander Holyfield box anymore.
That's sad. It's actually sad.
It's really sad. The real deal, Evander Holyfield from the 90s of Georgia Olympics and all that is like too old to be in the ring. And somehow it's allowed, right? Like, that needs to be regulated.
Tyson, stop getting in the ring.
That needs to be regulated. Come on. I get why Tyson probably did it for himself. He's lost his child. He's changed, his life. And sometimes personal things you do, and you got a payday too. I actually don't really think he even fought in that fight, to be honest with you. Because Jake Paul went up against Joshua and got his ass kicked.
Yep. But that doesn't make you feel some type of way, because as a consumer, I stayed up for that.
Yeah,
I said, you know what?
On Netflix.
Netflix,
there was problems.
I'm going to stay up. I'm going to support. I'm pulling for Mike Tyson. I want to see him knock dude out.
And he didn't even throw a
punch.
punch.
It was like, come on, man. What are we doing?
Yeah, and we watched it, though.
Yeah.
We watched it. We watched the McGregor. Just to keep it to the sport, like, I really loved it. I thought Oscar De La Hoya, the lightweights, I thought have really carried it over the last few years. When you got the who's the dude that was in Tyson Fury and Wilder, I thought that was good. I thought that was pretty good. Where I think it really changed for me was George Foreman, who walked away. Remember?
Yeah.
He got the story, remember? Remember there was George Foreman walked away, was an announcer, and then decided, I'm going to come back. And he won the heavyweight championship, beat out Michael Moore, if you remember. But we saw him on HBO, right? He had credibility, fought Muhammad Ali. So George Foreman coming back and being able to do that, he got a ton of credit. But he walked away and came back and won. But remember, he trained up, he was heavy and then lost the weight. And but that was a big story. And during that time, Tommy Morrison had a big run, fell off, was in Rocky 5, I think. I mentioned Michael Moore, Evander Holyfield was huge during that day. They had names. I just think the sport's dead. And horse racing, some people will say that. Now it's when you watch the Derby, it's always this is the bloodline of Seabiscuit. And it's what?
Right.
It's big, it's this horse's kid from whatever. And I'm oh, okay, cool. The sports are dead, man. Those are the sports of the elder age.
Yes, but I feel like boxing has the potential to come back. The problem is they're not pushing any young talent. They keep rolling out the older guys for the money, and they got to do a better job at gatekeeping. Because I love wrestling, but wrestling has its lane. I don't want to feel like boxing is creeping into the wrestling world. And maybe it's been doing that for decades, but they did a much better job at hiding it. Now, it's just I refuse. I'm one of those people who I say, you know what? I've seen enough. They're not getting my time or my money again, and I'll stand on it. So when Tyson, what was the last one? Paul versus Fury. No, not Fury.
No, it was
Joshua.
It was Josh or Wilder. One of them.
No, I refused to watch. I didn't watch. I said I'm not doing it.
Fury is a good fighter. Wilder had that great punch. That was the last that we've had.
That's it. Yeah.
If I'm going back, boxing really is about story, right? Look at Mickey Ward and Arturo Gatti.
Stories and styles, contrasting styles. Wilder, I know people like him. I'm not a fan because I thought he literally was too wild.
One punch wonder.
Yeah, and his defense is terrible. And even just the way he would throw punches was like a street fight to some degree. And I want to see the sweet science. That's what I want to get back to. I think the potential, once again, it's there, especially in the heavyweight division. If you can get a heavyweight to be the face of boxing, it can come back, but it's got to be on the up and up. It's got to feel legit. And right now, it just doesn't. It feels like a gimmick all the way through and through.
Well, rivalries. I think that's real. I don't know. I think of UFC. Back in the day, Gracie, Ken Shamrock. Remember those back in the day?
Yeah.
Masvidal was a guy that I'd always loved to watch. McGregor, Diaz, if they fought again, I'd watch it. UFC has lapped boxing.
It has.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact. There's personalities, there's stories, there's money. The other thing about UFC is it's every weekend. So if you really want to watch, you just watch a different fight every other weekend. But are there great, oh my God, Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano's my 44. I couldn't believe Gina Carano. Remember Gina Carano, then Ronda Rousey? They're actually fighting a retirement match. I'm going to watch it.
Yep.
But is this where UFC women's past that? They don't need that. I used to watch Miesha Tate versus Ronda Rousey. Now I'm getting Gina Carano back?
Yeah.
How long has that been?
That's what happens when you don't support and push the young talent. And you don't have a marketing and promotion.
That's the problem. You don't need this.
Right. I'm talking about boxing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you would think they would look at UFC and say, "All right, let's see what they're doing." It's probably a situation where the people in charge are stuck up and are stubborn and refuse to change. Boxing needs help. There is space for it to thrive, but they just refuse to do the right thing. I will not be watching. I'm sorry. Mayweather, Pacquiao, nope, you're not getting a dime from me. This is clearly a money grab. Both probably need it. I'm not doing it. Good luck. Have fun.
People wanted to let me know that Seabiscuit was a gelding. I got it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I was joking. My point was horse racing. It's all about like who their father was or who their just like, oh God.
Times have changed.
There's not a lot of horse racing boxing talk on the station. And then all the know-it-alls come out with their, what they know. I will say this, though. UFC, the one thing I like about UFC is that there's always a new, I don't like that there's always a new champion, but then I like that there's always a new champion because they're raising new talent all the time. Yeah. Dude, I met this kid the other day. He's just graduated high school. He's like, I want to get into boxing and UFC. I'm like, good, man. Go call, Kenny Florian or one of these guys. And, I don't know what Freddie Roach is up to these days.
There's always good MMA matches at what's the place?
Good time.
No. And Romero from the Get Up Crew. He does the ring announcement. UFC Combat.
Yeah. I know the guy Joe that runs.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great stuff going on there. And every time I've gone, it's pretty much been packed out. Boxing needs that energy on all levels, not just when it's in the MGM Grand or anything, like on all levels, and you just can't take it serious. Nobody does.
Yeah. Sean, what's up?
Hey, how you doing? I wanted to jump in on the boxing thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk about how Don King ruined the sport. Ooh. 30, 40 years ago, and then there's now there's 3-4 sanctioning bodies with 15 belts. And another thing is, I'm sure you guys just know Terrence Bud Crawford just fought Canelo Alvarez, and nobody was forced to fight Terrence Crawford for the first, 5, 6, 7, 8 years of his career. So no one really knew who he was. It's not that people don't support the young fighters. Mm-hmm. It's just that there's so many belts. There's so many different managers that, they have their hands in the fighters' pockets that, especially nowadays, you can't see these good young fighters like a Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis. They call them the four kings in the lightweight division now.
Yep.
It's not that they don't support them. It's just that there's so many different belts. Everybody is getting a belt now. And then the last point I wanted to make was about Terrence Crawford. He was the undisputed, I believe, super middleweight after he beat Canelo, and it cost him more money to hold the belts than it was to earn them.
Wow.
So they just ended up stripping him.
Jeez. All right, Sean. Well, listen, I love a good boxing match. I like a good boxing movie. I love all that. I remember The Fighter, Mark Wahlberg. See that one? That Charlene, that MTV girl.
You need help.
I do.
God, that movie gets so close to home.
Look at this dude's ass. Look at that thing. That's a mullet. Jennings Dunker. What a mullet. He's from Iowa. He looks like an Iowa boy. Hey, we're late. This hour of the sports show is brought to you by Valley Innocent Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit knowingandoilchange.com. You can save 15% on your next drive. The oil change of Valley Innocent Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. Remember Micro Machines?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that guy?
Mm-hmm.
I try to do that sometimes. Hey, we got to go. Break. 98 found the sports.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5. revolution. This is Boston's home for sports. WBC-FM at HD Boston. 98.5 The Sports Hub. A Beasley Media Group station. Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
All right, the Bruins lost 3-1 to the Philadelphia Flyers. The Bees will return to action Tuesday against the Penguins. Women's hockey, the Boston Fleet over the Ottawa Charge, 3-2 in a shootout. Men's college hockey, BU over number 10 BC 5-1. MLS action, the Revs fell to Red Bull New York 1-0. Spring training, the Red Sox over the Twins 13-8. The Sox and Orioles should be getting on, about 5 minutes ago. Game started at 1:05. And the Celtics will take on the Sixers tonight at the Garden. Tip-off at 8. However, Jason Tatum will not be making his return tonight as many of us would hope. He is listed on the injury report as out with an Achilles injury. Coverage of tonight's game begins, right here on 95 The Sports Hub at 7:30. The Sports Hub headlines are brought to you by the $14.99 Big Deal Meals at the 99. Like the juicy chopped sirloin, all Big Deal meals are now available all day, every day, for just $14.99. You gotta love the nines. I'm Leroy Irvin. Joe, Murray, and Leroy will return.
Diving effort. He's got a breakaway. To the backhand. Throws it in front. Coming to the spot.
The Sports Hub. Solak and Bertrand get you through the midday. Joe Murray gets you right through the night.
I actually spoke with women today.
On the Sports Hub.
I haven't said that in a while. Used to be my go-to, Joe. I apologize, but I'm not sorry.
I apologize 1,000 times. I misspoke.
Dude, it's so funny, but the other night I was talking about, those days. Leroy's here. Leroy's been watching the Combine. What do you think about that?
My biggest takeaway so far, and I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, and I don't know.
Look at that guy's height. You see his height?
Dang, 6'9",
346.
God. Offensive lineman Markel Bell from the U. He's about to run the 40.
What do you think? I'm going to say 5'1".
I'll say 5'2".
I ran 5'1". Those are the old.
I take that back. I'm
he could be 4'9". He could be a 4'9" guy.
4'8". I'm going 4'8".
Ooh, that's fast for him.
Yeah, I got to see. I don't know because he's fit, man.
You want to bet on it?
And he's
slow. False start.
I take that back.
He's slow. That guy's 5'6". He's a 5'6".
But it's interesting because he's running the 40, and my biggest takeaway is, wow, I don't care about 40 speed anymore at all.
Me either.
At all.
Like Chris Johnson, 4'2". Great.
And I think part of it is because we've been burnt by speedy guys here with the Patriots.
Mike Mamula played at Boston College, rose up in the draft, went to the Eagles, bust.
Yeah, bust. Tyquan Thornton, man, I was pulling for that dude. Oh, he's a speedster.
Made some catches for the Chiefs last year, though.
Whatever. He never lived up to the hype. The hype was pretty much built off of him just being fast. We've had numerous players who are considered speedsters, and ultimately, it doesn't really matter. It's important. It's nice to have, but 5.5. Wow.
I said 5'6". Hey, what does the 40-yard dash mean for Markel Bell of the U?
Nothing.
6'9", 340.
Nothing.
Because he's going to put his hand down.
Yeah.
Said hut, and he's going to push you for 13 seconds.
6'9".
What about this guy, Chase Bisontis? 6'5", 315. He better be 4'8".
Yeah. I finally, because I'll admit, Joe, I've always been entertained, by 40 times. Oh, it's so great. Oh, that's 4.2 point what? 4.2 point. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's nice to have, but at the end of the day, there's so much more to the game. When it comes to a player being successful, and we've seen it here in New England firsthand. Guys with all the speed in the world, but they can't run. They can't get open. They don't know the playbook. They don't know the routes. It doesn't matter. So why should I sit back and put so much emphasis on a time? It don't matter. It really doesn't.
You're right. Here's Jude Bowery from Boston College, 6'5", 314. He's going to run a 40-yard dash right now. The last one was 5.0.
He's faster, but he's still slow.
5'1".
No, he's slower. Jeez.
He moved faster, though.
He moved faster. He looked busier.
But again, does it matter? I think Leroy's making a point, everybody.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Doesn't matter.
Your arms don't matter.
No. And when are we collectively as football fans going to understand that and stop getting so when the draft comes around, oh, we need receivers, man. That kid ran a 4.3. We need to get him at receiver. It doesn't matter. We've already experienced this. I'm still devastated by Tyquan Thornton. I was really rooting for him and pulling for him to just do it.
I'm still devastated by Chad Jackson.
Right?
From 2002? Whatever year that
was. What was it? Dobson? Was it?
Aaron Dobson was what, big receiver, big play receiver.
N'Keal Harry, now he never was a burner. But what I'm saying is you get all this hype, and ultimately you're not really going to know until you see them play on an NFL field.
I did like N'Keal Harry in college, but he didn't run any routes. He was just an athlete. But the story of the N'Keal Harry draft was A.J. Brown and Deebo Samuel came in and were kind of like fooling around on their visit. They were together, and Bill didn't like it, so he went with N'Keal Harry. A.J. Brown wanted to be a Patriot. Sounds like he still wants to be a Patriot. What do you think of that? If you had, I would like both Stephon Diggs and A.J. Brown. Burt Breer shot that one down this weekend, I saw. I think it can happen.
Why? Was he talking money or was he talking personality and fit?
Probably one or the other. You're going to pay one or the other, right? I mean, the Josh McDaniels offense isn't one where you need a top receiver. You throw the open guy, right? Patriots haven't really ever had a number one outside of maybe Randy Moss.
A.J. Brown and his relationship with Vrabel. Do you think A.J. Brown would conduct himself differently?
Yes.
Yeah. You do?
Yeah. He'd have to. I'm not going to tolerate that. Dude, what he did on the sideline with reading the book.
With a winning team.
I think what people are missing about the A.J. Brown stuff is that Drake May is the quarterback, not Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
And this brings up something I wanted to mention. 2 quarterbacks are getting ditched on June 1st. That 3 now. Cousins will be one of them, Kirk Cousins. Tua Tagovailoa is going to get cut. And today it was announced Kyler Murray. These are number 1 picks, dude.
And 2 of them are very short for...
One's a lefty who can't play in cold weather. And the other could have played baseball, instead chose football. The Kyler Murray thing, he doesn't put enough effort into the playbook. And I think that's known. Tua, I think, is good. I really do. It's about that whole playoff thing and then his head injuries.
Head injuries, yeah.
Cousins is just, I think, was overachieved. Had some good years, and he's washed now, probably. That's sad, man. These guys are these high. Oof. And it's like now you need to go to the Vikings or the 49ers or the Rams to, like, get your career back. You know? Like, could Tua be the backup could Tua play for the Vikings this year, indoors, play for the Vikings, and then when J.J. McCarthy comes back, he just takes over?
Oh, God. I'm not a fan of J.J. McCarthy. I'm just going to put that out there.
That's what I'm saying. Is Kyler Murray your better answer? Like, is Kevin O'Connell going to get... Dude, imagine him on turf. Like Kyler Murray on turf with Jefferson and all that.
Yeah. That could work.
I could see that.
Yeah, that could work for sure.
Does it put them in the conversation, though? No. I don't know if it does.
And you think about it.
And then the Bears are better. The Lions are still in the mix every year.
Yep.
Who's the other team from that division I'm missing? Vikings, Packers. No, wrong division. Yeah.
No, you're right.
Packers. They're a playoff team.
Yep.
Jordan Love.
And again, you said to Kyler Murray, again, this is why with the combine, I'm not. You get all this hype going in, and ultimately, none of it really matters. None of what they're doing, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as much as we think. And again, this is why I'm taking away from what I'm watching. I'm just not excited. Maybe it's growth, maturity, and just understanding that this stuff really doesn't mean much. There are no other players on this field. These players are running a straight line. Again, you got offensive linemen running. Do we really care about their 40 speed? Why does that matter?
You know, it's so funny, but you know that Felger and Maz do a big board, right? Where
Yep.
they just throw darts.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of true.
It's the truth. And here's the craziest part. And you're not guilty of this. Especially here in New England. Majority of people just don't watch college football.
Oh, yeah.
If you watch college football, you'll know who's got it and who doesn't. You don't even need the combine. But because most don't, they look at the combine as, I don't know, what's the, oh God, I haven't been in school in a minute. What's if you didn't read a whole book, you go get a
Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes. That's what this is. The combine is Cliff
There's
Notes.
a lot of Cliff Notes out there these days.
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah. That's all the combine is. It's Cliff Notes for college football. Like, if you didn't watch, here you go. Here's some Cliff Notes.
So I've been trying to catch up on college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend, man, I watched a lot of games, a lot of upsets. And it was also like the final game of the regular season, so now everyone's going to play their conference games now.
Mm-hmm.
So Duke lost like 3 games, but they're going to share the ACC. I just thought at the top, I just thought it was funny. Like, wow, these teams are, but it's still the teams at the top. UConn won yesterday over Seton Hall, but it's still Duke, it's still UConn,
Yep.
it's still all those.
Michigan.
Michigan's good. They beat Illinois the other night. I'm trying to get back into it, man.
This is the season. Well,
we're in March 1st today.
Yeah.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Get on, get on, get on.
This was, if you missed it, unfortunately, this was the season to pay attention because, like you mentioned earlier in the show, there's a handful of players that when they come out and go to the NBA, the assumption is it could really change the NBA for the better. You got some dogs coming through.
Some big boys.
Here we go.
Get the Boozers. You get the Bonza.
Brockton's own.
Brockton to Utah. When I talk to him, I go, hey, man, Utah, bro? Actually, when I asked him, I go, what do you do? He goes, I'm all ball. I go, you don't play video games?
I was about to say, I don't think he cares where he ends up. He's going to ball. He's at BYU.
Now you talked about that, like that. When I interviewed him, I'm like, dude, like, what else do you like? And he was just like, I play all ball. And then it was kind of funny. Him and Fred he was talking about how, like, when you're so good at that age, how do you know, like, you know, you're better than everybody else? And he's like, yeah, I was dunking on Tracy McGrady this week. I was like, oh, okay. And I tried to talk to him about food in Brockton. He likes the Jamaican food.
Yep.
Like, I love that Jamaican spot.
Shout outs to him. Shout outs to his dad, too.
His dad's a great guy.
Yeah.
He might need his dad to be Paul Heyman for a little while. Because he's all ball. He's not really, what's the word? He might not interview well.
Right.
But I watch him on the basketball court, and I say, he good.
Yeah, you don't need to see him do a workout. You already know because you watch. And that's the same thing with football. The Cliff Notes of college football is the combine, and especially here up in the Northeast, most don't watch college football, so they use this as a way to get to know these players.
The 2026 nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm going to ask Leroy if he knows who they are.
Okay. Oh, boy.
I did not see Randy Jackson's name on that list.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, Randy Watson. Sorry, but that boy good. I love that scene. I don't know why.
What show was he supposedly on? What was it?
Randy
That's
Watson.
My Mama.
Oh. Remember? Most people know That's My Mama. Well, that's not My Mama. I can't remember.
I used to watch that every day.
Did you ever see it Coming to America 2?
This is garbage.
With Wesley Snipes?
Oh, it was garbage. I'm so disappointed. Stop making movies. You know what it is? You know what the big problem is? These cameras are too good nowadays. So what I mean by that, those analog film cameras back in the day were magical. It gave it that movie magic. this digital stuff is too clean. There's no depth, and it just doesn't hit. But that's my little rant. I'll shut up.
Some guy's mad at me. Calling successful millionaire athletes losers is a new level of incompetence. Making personal statements about athletes.
Sexual chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree?
I believe the children are our future. Thank you. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. This is my favorite part. Give them a sense, just toxic, a pride to make it easier.
Some of the good stuff, right?
Let the children laugh.
Join the show.
Provide this up.
Enjoy, young man.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is inside me. Sexual chocolate.
The fabulous Randy Watson. We got to go to break. 98.5 The Sports.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 Joe Murray.
Hey, I want to say either Jezza or the Genius. They have something going on with Harvard or something. But yeah, no, very intelligent, lyrical minds. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know who else? I want to say, I think it's Lupe. I think he teaches at Harvard. I'm pretty sure he does too. Just great. Unbelievable. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang forever. Up for their nominee for the 2027 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I believe.
So I'm on TikTok now, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And some guy named Danny G, he was wicked smart, SMOT, on Twitter, that didn't like that I came up with a loser list of losers because they're millionaires. And I'm just a degenerate loser. And I just said, hey, man, pretty much of a loser statement, to be honest. And then he goes, takes one to know one. And then he dropped, and then Jeff, you'll appreciate this one. He dropped a do better, Joe. I'm just going to leave it at that. I won. I win.
I hate to burst his bubble and people who think like him. Money's great. Don't get me wrong. It's not everything. There's a lot of well-educated, highly successful losers out there. It's the truth.
There's a lot of highly successful millionaires out there that are kind of either lucky or I don't know.
It's the truth.
You're right. Money is. I would like more money.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to. I work every day to make myself better. And well, you know what? I just feel as though if that guy felt like I called people losers and he didn't like it, I'm doing my job. Because you can't like everything that we do. Do better. Come on, bro. That's the worst line you could drop. At least come at me with like something else. Anyways, tell me if you agree that these are Hall of Famers. Are we also under the belief that like the new Hall of Fame stuff, it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but it's like just the music hall? Like the Basketball Hall of Fame isn't the NBA. It's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the nominees this year. I think Wu-Tang actually should lead the class personally.
No.
No? No. Okay. The Black Crowes, I don't know. They're good. They're good.
I have no idea who that is. This is like a reoccurring thing, and I think people think I'm lying. I'm not. I wish I did know. I might know a song or two. But number one, I'm not good with names, and then when I hear these names, it triggers nothing.
He did.
Oh, man, rest in peace.
I don't know. Not really a Jeff Buckley guy, to be honest with you. So I'm going to say no. How about Mariah Carey? Who sampled this? Listen, if we're talking Mariah Carey videos, I'll never forget that Honey video and she's on the boat. And they look through the seeing glass.
Yeah, 14-year-old Jeff really liked that video.
And she's got the dance going.
See,
and she escaped, right, with the swim bodysuit.
See, Joe, here's the problem, and we got to be real. We've been very transparent on this show all day. It's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and there are many that believe it should be strictly for rock and roll acts, and because of that, I think Mariah Carey's going to have a hard time getting in this time around.
Mariah Carey, I think, All I Want for Christmas Is You might be one of the biggest songs of all time.
Yes.
I'm not dying on a hill on that. Am I saying that?
No, you're not. I just don't. There are going to be rock and roll fans, people who have a vote, who have a say, going to say she's not rock and roll.
Okay. How about Phil Collins is rock and roll?
Yeah, he should.
I mean, whether is Genesis in the Hall of Fame? I actually don't know that.
And I heard he's not doing too well.
He's not doing well. I mean, he's out. He's at least like his kid's doing a lot of stuff for him.
Yeah.
Like helping him, like caretaking for him. but he's not doing well.
He needs to go in ASAP.
You know what it was? He played the drums, so his back and didn't do well. Melissa Etheridge. Am I the only one? Was about a 5 for you. Come on, Melissa Etheridge is huge. Sometimes Melissa Etheridge looks like Jerry Cantrell. Do you ever see that, Jeff? No. I wonder if they ever did a song together. I gotcha.
That's so bad.
I gotcha. Lauryn Hill, we discussed. Just don't think she's a first timer.
I don't think so either, unfortunately.
Billy Idol. Surprised he's not already in.
Yep, he's going in.
Talk about a front man with some hits. White Wedding, all that. Pretty big ones. In Excess, I really liked. You probably remember the song, I Got to Let You Know. So slide over here. Give me a moment. You never heard that? Boom,
No.
boom, 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 boom. I need you tonight. Well, what's going on with that one? Joy Division New Order. I'm trying to remember. Trying to think of a hit that they had. I kind of knock a couple of these out. Oasis probably should be in. They had a pretty big impact. Oh, you're my Wonderwall.
Maybe.
Where were you while we were getting high?
Maybe. I don't think you're doing a good job as translator.
Where were you while we were getting high? Yeah, this one. It's international superstar.
I know.
Her hips don't lie.
You're missing one major one from around the way.
We'll get back to that. Pink, no, right? We're out on Pink.
I know who she is. Yes. I'm just not up on her music like that.
I'm out on Pink.
Okay.
Sade? Ooh.
See, my hesitation is not because these artists aren't great. It's the whole Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I know how fickle people are about it. So I'm thinking more so, are they getting in?
Oh, can you give me a little smooth operator, Jeff? I don't know why. Man. I'm feeling it right now.
Coast to coast, LA to Chicago.
We already said Wu-Tang. New edition. Leroy has a website where you can go and vote. I think it's rock and roll.
Right now with the fan vote.
.com.
Right now with the fan vote, you have to be top, I want to say 5 and maybe top 5 or 6. And right now they're number 5. So I'm going to support New Edition all day. I don't care.
I think New Edition should be in. I'm with you.
It's R&B. I know it's hip hop. I know I sound like a hypocrite.
On Randy Watson.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hey, hi guys, great show, man. Like I couldn't stop laughing, but I gotta tell you, like Randy Watson, you might remember him as Joe Policeman from the episode "What's Going Down" of "That's Your Mama."
Your mama, that's your mama.
That's my mama. I mean, that's my mama.
That's my mama. That's
Joe Policeman. Joe Policeman from the episode "What's Going Down." That's what's up. You guys are awesome.
Appreciate
Keep on rocking.
You know what's funny is I found out that was the actual real show. I did't know that. I thought they made it up.
Made it up too.
Yeah. From the What's Going Down episode.
From the What's Going Down episode.
Oh, that's my mama.
Arsenio Hall, it was awesome in Coming to America. I know Eddie Murphy gets all the play, but Semi, he's the king. Oh, I thought he was the prince. You always get the good ones. McDowell's.
Jackson Heights own Mr. Randy Watson. Yeah.
And you got to tie that knot, brother. Because remember, they got engaged and she was upset about it.
You know, the funny part is he's a minister. He's telling the ladies, turn around. Turn around for me. Ladies, turn around for me, please. What a mess. Oh, my God.
Louis Anderson's in that movie, too, and he's like, I'm going to get promoted soon to French fries.
I'm going to wash the lettuce.
Yeah.
Did he get a shake thrown at him? Or was
he did.
Oh, that was
from Soul Glow.
That's
What
right.
was his name in the movie?
It wasn't. God, what was it?
Daryl.
Daryl.
One of the greatest villains in movie history.
Ooh, Daryl's a great villain.
Oh, he was great. You hated his guts.
Oh.
I hate his guts to this day. If I saw the actor in real life, I'd be like, Daryl, you play that a little bit too well. That must mean you're kind of like Daryl.
Just let your suck love.
Oh, man, Daryl.
That's as high as I've gotten my voice.
I will
really
not repeat what he did in the movie, but the funniest part is when he told Prince Hakeem that he was going to speak to him in his language. I said, "Oh, I got to kill this dude." Daryl was terrible.
Ooh, Hooch just checking in. My buddy Hooch. They should call it the Rock and Soul Hall of Fame.
Honestly,
Let's just call it the Music Hall.
Can I get either that?
Well, you're the music guy. I'll stay out of this.
Or my humble opinion, man, just create another Hall of Fame, because I'm sick of this.
So like a hip hop Hall of Fame,
Something
like what does it fall? Is it R&B? Is it hip hop? Is it the same? Like
maybe soul, like the dude said. I don't know, because the problem for me is, let's say New Edition gets in, I don't feel like having to sit back and hear people. Oh, I don't know if they should be in because they really just this. It's always tarnished by people complaining.
Yeah.
And that's the issue.
Well, that's the NFL Hall of Fame. Hey, this final hour of the sports is brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You'll save 15% off an extra drive through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. We'll take a quick break. We'll wrap this thing up. Randy Watson next on the Sports Hub.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul go, baby. Feeling all so silky smooth. Just let it shine through, baby. Just let your soul go.
Gotta let it play. So low. That's a dirty sax.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
Leroy and Joe show is ending. We got 2 minutes to go, right? 2 minutes? For those that want the sports talk, Ty Anderson and Matt Doloff will be here. I still get that every once in a while, Leroy. Like, when are you going to talk sports? I told you, if you want to talk sports, you are the ones who control that. I had fun today, Leroy.
I had fun, too.
It was nostalgic being with you, and I think we had our listeners liked it, and I don't know when we'll be on together again.
It's going to be a while.
When will I see you again? Is Babyface in the Hall of Fame? He wrote every hit.
I know. He did a phenomenal job with Toni Braxton, too. And I'm mentioning her because I went to the New Edition Way tour. That was at the Garden February 15th. Just a great time, man. What a time. Place was packed. New Edition, Boyz II Men, Toni Braxton. Everybody was up and dancing nonstop.
Anyways. Well, Jeff, excellent job today, man. You only took a little bit of heat today.
Just a little.
Great job back there. What's the next movie? You gonna watch Scream 7?
No, I'm all set.
What about Scary Movie 6?
I'm all set.
Come on, you're gonna watch the Wayans Brothers movies?
I'm all set.
Now that
Are they involved with this
I
one?
think so.
Okay.
Now that James Vanderbeek won't be in it, who will be in it? I might watch that one this weekend. Well, I won't be around tonight because I'm going to the Celtics game.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I got to go to a game with you, Leroy.
Yes. We got to make
Maybe
it
we'll
happen.
get Jeff involved.
Got to make it happen. It's weird, though. Anytime man, maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm still trying to figure out why I have such a difficult time obtaining credentials.
Oh.
And you know, having access to
generally
certain
the
things.
boss does it for me. I will be honest, the boss does it. So if I think all you have to kind of do is say, hey, I would like to cover this event, could you get me a credential? Now, just so you know, there are sometimes like numbers filled up, so but I know a guy. Okay. I mean, I know a guy. I know somebody.
Okay.
Just remember, when you're credentialed, you got to go through that side door and go up the elevator and then sit up there all day, and they will feed you.
Oh, yeah.
The Patriots, not to rub it in, but great chowder, lobster rolls.
I wouldn't know because for the 2 years that I had to cover them and do post game, they were doo-doo.
Well, I tried. Were you here for the Germany game? We got Dom's here one night. That was good.
Oh, man. Beautiful.
Anyways, what do you got going on this week? 96.9. What you guys got going on?
I don't know. I'll start working on the show tonight when I get home. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm probably just going to go home and watch. I had started watching The Godfather 2 for the first time.
Oh, Fanucci.
Just let me wet my beak. For the first time, I realized the real beauty in both Godfather 1 and 2 is that just about every frame in the movie is a piece of art. If you it's every frame could be in a museum. I kid you not. But anyways, let me shut up. We got
the olive oil business.
Yeah.
It's where it all started. Polonia. She wanted to learn how to drive.
Oh.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday.
Poor thing.
All right, I see Ty Anderson. I see Matt Doloff. Sports Hub Underground, Above Ground. Today here on the Sports Hub. Thank you, Jeff Williams. Excellent job. Leroy Irvin, spectacular as normal. Find him tomorrow morning on 96.9 and then afternoons or middays, excuse me, on 96.9. I'm Joe Murray. I got to go find my wallet. See you guys later. Bye.
Go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.